Can y'all hear me? I feel like I was breathing hard. Can y'all hear me? I see you, Egyptian. Lit. This shit, listen, y'all. Yeah. I'll get you a badge for this. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
man,
was gonna. Yeah, I'd
it's all
appreciate
good.
it.
No, I know that you got pimpers on me again. I'm waiting to play this game, bro. I keep telling him to get you
What
one.
you talking
But
about?
I got you. Send me, I'm gonna make yours real fly too, lit. So, Egyptian. Okay, so yo, I'll get it, yo. It's gonna be nice. Okay, Game King 101, Austin. Listen, y'all, I really want to have a conversation with Millie. I'm kind of disappointed in her, man. I thought she was trying to.
Yeah, like what the finna? This a cool little bitch though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This is a
Which
cool
one? The
little.
Demi Love?
Well, yeah, both of them. But I went and looked at Millie page.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, Millie straight on the pictures, but she making it sound like she's something else.
man, I
She
don't
said,
know.
"Damn, look at vicious."
This kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Look like
Demi
she.
girl came on.
Look like she could possibly might be in the area. You dig
There
what
go
I'm saying?
Demi. Demi, why you be loving? What, Demi? Why you be? Come here, Demi. Your little good energy cell back up here real quick.
Why you guys want me to come up again?
You ain't got a cam up, baby. Shit, I just want you to come up and talk about it. Um,
Talk about what?
there go Millie right there.
Millie! Do the Millie rock.
There go Millie right there.
Bring
Talk
Millie.
about. Do you do your own hair? Your hair look nice.
No, my little cousin do my hair. Go to
Okay.
bed. Good night. Good night.
Are you from Northern California too?
Oh yeah, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Vallejo.
Vallejo.
Vallejo, California. And I know Millie in real life.
Yeah, Millie. Of course, but Polka too.
I know who?
Polka.
No, I don't know Polka. I just know Millie.
Now, unless that's her Instagram name. But you know what I'm talking about. But no, never mind. Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. Look, she got some nice skin. Look, she cool. She funny. So
For
look.
real though, yeah,
No,
So
no,
she
let
I'm
me ask
gonna
you
cool.
this.
start talking about people that I
Yeah,
So
don't
she
Demi.
know. Hold on, let me
she
get
a
my
So Demi.
cool.
Let me,
She a
all
cool
right.
little bitch.
Look. I mean, what's up? See, I see. So look, Millie. What's the deal, Millie?
Oh, I say I left the wrong weed in the damn car.
Because Millie, I was trying to let you know earlier that you was on another live the other day, and I want to say I finally got your point. Not finally, but I wanted to let you know I understood the point that you was making. Okay, Demi, let me ask you. What's more important to you, love or loyalty
Like what? Just in general or like with the game?
in the game?
Hey, what's the password? Loyalty.
Okay,
You gotta have loyalty before love. What?
here we go.
Oh, Soraya 2017.
Here we go.
You don't know how to spell my Sariyah. No, you said what?
No, oh no, no, no. Okay, no, I agree with that. A lot of females don't say loyalty; they say love. They want love, or they think that's more important.
2017? Yeah, 17. Nah, loyalty is important. Why is this boy?
What? Oh,
No, no, I'm gonna tell you. So I guess over there on Dino Live, whoever TR baby mama is, somebody's in my DM because I told him to watch his mouth because he was saying something about Millie. So now he's in my DM telling me all TRBM baby mama business, which I don't give a fuck. 'Cause I don't even know this bitch. The fuck?
right.
These niggas really be gossiping like bitches. Like that's crazy.
For real.
Crazy.
For real. Now,
You all in the
go
bitch
ahead.
talking about the next bitch. That's
Dirty
weird.
Mac and the biggest.
That's them cats that was turned. That was them cats that's when when a bitch go and think she finna turn a nigga into a pimp, you done made this nigga a reflection of you and wonder why he doing whole shit and bitch shit.
And you know what I think it is too? Because I don't know who you're talking about, but also I think they just be using it as an excuse to have a reason to talk. You
They
feel what I'm
think that's
saying?
gonna get them. They think that's gonna get them in with the bitch. Like now they gonna start talking because they
Did
got
you?
some type of
Boy.
common Wendy Williams ass shit.
There you go, sir. I fast forwarded wrong.
Now, Demi, let me ask you this, Demi. We know it's the first time we met. My name's Chauvin. So can I look in general? How do you feel about the pimping?
I don't have a problem with it. Been there, done that.
Right,
I have no problem with it.
right.
It's just not for me no more. That's it. I grew out of it.
As far as that aspect, or just the game as a whole.
Just I'm still in the game lightweight. I'm not a 304. What's half of a 304? 20 something? 50-50. No, but I went to prison. I did 3.5 years for pimping and pandering. So, and when I
Oh, okay, okay.
baby, that shit like calmed me down a whole lot. So that's why I just be,
Right. Oh, I hear exactly what you're saying. Now
yeah.
look, now it's your past. So did they charge you with that?
Yeah, I got charged. I did 3 years.
Oh, okay. Then
Google my,
look, that wasn't that bad. 'Cause that wasn't. Well, that's kind of what it holds. But no, it could have been worse, probably. How long ago was it? I'm
two,
only saying that based on laws. Oh, okay, so 2013. Okay,
yep, right there in Orange County. That's why I don't fuck with LA at all.
right. No, but that's. I mean, like I say, I mean, it for sure probably could have. Well, could it have been worse? Like were they trying to give you more time at first?
They were trying to give me 12.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to give me 12 with half, but they just gave me 6.
With half, right? Well, they're 2, 4, and 6, right? Yep, yep. So
Yeah.
did you you just took the deal? You didn't go to trial or nothing?
No, okay, so I was going to go to trial, but then once the two undercover cops walked in there that I had befriend on the internet, I just took my deal because I'm like, y'all got the audio, y'all got the two undercover cops, like y'all got all this, like I'm just gonna take my deal, like it. I'm gonna send you my I'm gonna send you my thing so you can read it. Like they really set me up. Like that's why I'm saying like
No,
bitches on
I
this,
believe you.
most of them be the police. So if y'all not seeing IDs, pictures, faces, no hearing voices, it's the police.
Right.
Tell y'all.
And I'm asking these questions right for the learning experience. I've even been in a situation right where they were so cold. They said that you know I used the fact that the bitch liked me to get her to hoe. And they want to call that coercion. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, you used her love for you to get her to hoe. That type of shit. They said, there was a bitch that kept it solid, right? And she didn't. They said, well, she has Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? She was what they say. She she was the capturer who fell in love with the one that captured her. You know what I mean? That type of shit. And said that's why she didn't tell. You know, um, no, no, they do a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, they do.
Um, they'll pay the bitches to tell on you, or from
And
Section 8.
when I got busted with 2,500, and it all came from the police.
Wow.
You
You
get what
got
I'm
that
saying?
mark. You got that mark money.
This when the green dots was out, so they was sending me the numbers. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where
Mm-hmm.
I fucked up at, I never heard the bitch voice. It was always texting, texting, texting. So I was
And you
posting.
thinking you being safe.
Yeah, you get what I'm
Right.
saying? I was posting the bitch pictures under my profile on Redbook and using my number. So when they was calling my phone, I'm sending them to the bitch, but the whole time it was the police. You hear me?
So the police was Okay, so they was doing it on both ends. So that's what you saying is that's what's that called? Not blackmail. So what's the other one?
It's called entrapment.
Yeah, entrapment.
But
That's
my
what I'm talking about.
Orange County tried, they still gave me pandering. They couldn't charge me with pimping because it wasn't a real victim. You get what I'm saying? But by me collecting the money and shit and try to groom the bitch, as they say, I got charged for
Right,
that shit.
right. Was he already uh uh a hoe or working before he met you?
Who?
The well, oh yeah, duh, because it was nobody. That's vicious. Right, right. Yeah, right. No, no, that's crazy. No, because look, I asked that right because I had a situation where the bitch was already. She admitted she was a hoe for 5 years before she met me, and they said, "Well, we can't bring that up because that's victimizing her." You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, I understand what you mean, man. These laws is crazy. So
Yeah, like
so here's the lesson too. So
they
this
did
all came
dirty
from. So look, so this all came from you meeting someone online.
on
Look, there she
Instagram,
go.
on Facebook. Y'all see what the fuck that says, right?
Look at you. You do not look happy. The minute the darling
Man,
father,
Pimp's team girl who was really a cop. Yeah, the police was running that bag in. Stop playing with me.
Demi, what's the first thing I asked you? How you feel about pimps? For sure, like I get it.
Hit him. Yeah, that shit
That's
crazy.
crazy.
But that shit woke my game up a whole lot.
So you know what? So and it's the
Did
thing,
you
y'all.
did you
You know
have
what's so
some
vicious?
folks when
Go
that
ahead.
happened? Did you have some folks when that situation happened?
Negative, and that's the sad thing about it. I was out there eating. You get what I'm saying? So they thought I have folks, and they went up to my mom had to call my mom. They called my mom. They went up to my little brother's school to try to arrest my little brother because our his thing said it was like Sneak Daddy something, Dwayne Sneak Daddy, and he was in all my pictures. And that's my blood ass little brother. My little brother was 14 at the time. You get what I'm saying? Like they was just doing some weird shit. They was
No
weird.
CPS get involved in all that shit. No, I know what you
Like
mean.
yeah, how this shit happened. Like I thought it was legit. You get what I'm saying? Like they hit me on Facebook. It was the same bitch in all her pictures. It was the same fucking bitch. Out of state, it was the same bitch. The statuses looked at all legit, the whole shit. I was with these two niggas from LA named Young School and 2 6 every day. Like I met
They
these.
must have told. Did they tell on you or something?
They was the undercover cops. I met them off
Oh,
of Facebook.
shit.
I told you when I went to
The
my
way she was saying the
trials.
name, like they must have told her something. They did.
I'm
Go
telling
ahead.
y'all, when I went to my pre-trials, these motherfuckers walked in there in their uniforms, and I started clapping like, "Y'all did that! Y'all did that for little on me." I'm applaud. Thank you. The fuck.
See, and remember when I be talking to y'all about how I say we gotta take it off of us and leave it in us. I said because the laws is looking at it like trafficking now. They don't even look at it. The laws don't view it as pimping. That now, you know what I'm saying? They view it. But the thing is, and with her situation, that's even more so. Of course, within the game, we know it ain't no female pimp, right? But the laws don't look at it like that. You're a
They
pimp, bitch.
fuck. Can you go in your room? Good night. I'm gonna get your ass some.
See, and that's the thing. How does see? Do y'all understand what's going on right here? Within the game, we know ain't no such thing as no female pimp. Ain't no such thing. But you can't tell her that. I mean, you can, but it's like, goddamn. You can't tell the law that. They ain't trying to hear nothing.
Yeah,
There's
the
a
law.
such thing.
Mother.
You see what's
Once I accepted that green dot, it was a wrap. That's all they needed. That's all they was waiting for me to do was to accept that motherfucking green dot. And the way they set me up, it was janky.
yeah, I
It
was gonna ask you about that. How they yeah, so what?
so
Did you ever hear her go, only text though, only text.
no, so I ended up going to Anaheim to go meet the bitch at the Motel 6.
They
So
had to get you in their jurisdiction.
exactly. So when I go to the hotel room, I walk into the office, and like after a few years that I think about it, like I can tell now that the dude that was giving me the key, like he was a young nigga, and I can tell by his face now, like he damn near was trying to warn me. You get what I'm saying? Now that I think about it, just his whole face expressions. But so yeah, I went in there, grabbed the key, went back to my this before Ubers was even out. Went back to my
Now, then,
taxi.
just real quick. Not just real quick before you start, right? Or before you finish. My thing before you start is this. But what made them, because I want to know this, what was the game enough to make them convince you, all right, fuck it, let me go meet the bitch? Because you had it on text. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? You getting paid through Green Dot, or was it something that you wanted to do? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, how were they smart? Like,
Yeah. I wanted to go. I wanted to go meet the bitch because
okay, go ahead.
better, like I said,
Okay,
it was always over the phone. You get what I'm saying? I never seen this bitch a day in my
okay,
life. Never talked to this bitch on the phone. It was always text message, text message, text message. Always.
okay.
Hold on. Take
Right,
your
right.
ass in your room. Care about
See, I love this, the real shit right here. That's what I'm saying.
what you running for? Like I can't catch her or something. Okay, yeah.
So you at Motel 6, and when you look at it, you felt like he was trying to warn you, little young black nigga. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so then when I go back to my taxi, next thing I know, it's four big ass SUVs, like the Tahoe SUVs. Hella police bounce out. They got the helicopters out. These motherfuckers try to tell me that the door I went to go knock on was a missing person. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then they took my phone. And mind you, I deleted me and the bitch, like I deleted all our messages. These motherfuckers
And you
took
had an
my,
Android.
no, I had an iPhone.
They
These
Okay,
took
okay,
that
okay.
motherfuckers,
motherfucker,
they
they
took my
plugged it up,
iPhone
and
and
when you went to
plugged it
your
up to
first
the
thing,
machine,
they
to this
put
motherfucker's phone,
yes,
and there
yes,
go the
they
messages.
and they
I
show
thought they
and
couldn't do
they
that with
brought it.
iPhone.
Nah, man, look, check Chauv. I went through something like the same shit when I
Trying to
just
tell
got
you,
Damn,
out a couple
they got
years
I,
the
ago.
I
messages.
thought they
Man, they
couldn't do
set
it
them.
with an
Man,
iPhone.
they set them.
Right.
Look, I had two iPhones. They plugged that mother. They don't give a fuck about that. Have no code on it. Nothing. They gonna plug that bitch up. It's gonna
Hello.
crack that motherfucking code, and they gonna bring when you ask like, okay, all right, well, let's just wait to see what they got first. They gonna bring that shit to you in a stack, pictures, text messages between you and the bitch, all
Yep.
that shit. They don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yep. And once they got them messages, boy,
And
that
you're gonna
motherfucker.
be sitting there looking at it, and that's when they hit you. So
Yep. Once they
you
got
might want to take
like
the
you
first
going to
thing they
jail
put on the table
for
because you're
pimping,
going.
and I'm like, oh,
You're
okay.
going to jail. They might not be able to get you for pimping, but they for damn sure gonna get you for pandering.
And that's exactly what the fuck I got charged with, pandering. And that shit holds 246. The motherfuckers gave my
Yeah,
black.
they can only get you for pimping if they got a victim. See, they
Yeah,
didn't have no victim because they hit her up first. Really,
exactly.
in another state, the shit would have been entrapment. But in the good old state of California, with no entrapment law, they can do shit like that. This is why you gotta
Mm-hmm.
be on your toes, which is why I tell motherfuckers all the time, and y'all talking to these bitches on motherfucking Instagram and social media, which nowadays happens a lot more often than when it was going on back when she talking about Red Book, Facebook times. You know what I'm saying? It when you want to cam up with the bitch or whatever, oh, video call me, oh, my camera broke. What, this bitch got a million pictures on her profile, but her motherfucking camera broke and she can't motherfucking cam up right now. Bitch
Exactly.
can't never fucking cam up. They not gonna show they fucking face because that's
But
exposing them.
but look, I think, but you have to remember what she said. She was clapping when she saw the undercover officers come in. I think that they
Oh,
would show themselves.
no, the undercover's gonna show themselves because they wasn't playing the victim. They was part of the setup. See, the
Yeah,
victim, because see, nine
like
times out of
like
ten,
they
this is what
befriended
they
me on
right.
Facebook. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is
And I
what they
just
do.
became
They'll
exactly.
get a This is what they'll do. They'll get a bitch from, like, let's say example, they'll get a bitch from the East Coast that had already told on the fucking on a pimp. Now that they done helped her out with this shit, help her, okay, we're gonna move you around. You ain't gotta worry about it. They gonna move this bitch to the East Coast. They gonna house this bitch. They gonna make sure this bitch is well taken care of. And when it's time for them to set up a sting, they gonna call her motherfucker. They go call this bitch motherfucking number. Her post gonna be real. She gonna everything about her gonna say that she's a hoe or that she been doing some motherfucking hoeing, and it's gonna make a green motherfucker that's green to that type of shit or to that type of play. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make them bite because this bitch is the man. She looking like she home. She got videos. This bitch down. She healed up. She in the fucking hotel room. She counting traps and shit like that. She doing all that. She post. She saying all the right shit. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers got the lingo. Shit, y'all. These motherfuckers then destroyed our slick talk. They done destroyed our code. You know what I'm saying? How we used to talk to so the squares wouldn't know what the fuck we talking about. They got that. You think they don't know what hey now say now mean, what 304 and 16 mean? They know it all. They got a list of all that shit. So when they going through them text messages and listening on the phone, they got a list right there. Oh, this means this. Oh, this
Yeah.
means that. Oh, this means this. And it be at the bottom, it be at the bottom of the page. When they print out your text messages, they hold little codes, they hold little decipher codes on what this means. It be in parentheses on the fucking paperwork. When you put 16 or 304 or something like that, that shit be in parentheses. And at the bottom of the paper, it got that next to the definition of what that shit means.
So for sure. Now, Demi, see, and this is what I'm saying. Before I knew this, before she shared this, right? And when I asked her love or loyalty, right? She said loyalty. Remember when I was telling y'all, you don't know really, if you really with something unless you've seen the other side of it. She didn't been to prison, right? But it's like, without saying whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like the loyalty though is what still has her here to even be able to discuss it. You see what I'm saying? It's the loyalty. If she just, loved the game, she'd probably be doing, we probably wouldn't be talking to her right now, is what I'm saying, So it's just like, you know, okay, so let me ask you then. So with your situation, because I'm still feeling like this though, y'all, like even if not feeling, I'm still thinking this way. Even if she did want to see a face, don't you think, if they were trying to set you up that they would have gave you a face to see? Like, what do you think that you could have done really different?
Listen to the bitch voice, but I was young, you get what I'm saying? I'm 34 right now. At the time,
Right,
I was 24 years old. So when I seen that white bitch, niggas was excited to have a fucking snow bunny, so I thought it was winter.
right,
I didn't give a fuck back, so yeah.
right.
Now, thinking about it, oh yeah, bitch, I need to your face, all all of
Right. They not
So,
even
it. It
doing
was
so
this
a
crap.
fun show.
They really didn't got lazy with these fake ass profiles now. They used to be real crafty with the motherfuckers. Now, if you didn't seen that shit before, you could tell off the bat. Like, I'm not even going, I'm finna block this shit right now.
so but I guess what I'm thinking though, this is what I'm saying, right? Wouldn't they have a fake ID? Wouldn't they be prepared for all the shit that we might want, like that type of
Nope.
shit?
Nope, because they looking for the goofies. They looking for the niggas
Okay.
that's not going to ask for that. Because as soon as you get to asking for that, they going to shake on you.
And I
They
was
don't
one
On to
have
the
it.
next one.
I was one of the goofy loonies.
And
Yeah, but
it don't cost
go
them
ahead.
nothing to shake on a situation like that because they know somebody's gonna bite on it.
And what it was
Right.
by me just out there like doing me, and I'm being a female, and I didn't have no ism, and they seen how I was moving. That's what drew their attention. They thought I had some ism. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't. I just cracked
Oh
their whole
yeah,
like
because it don't be random. It don't be
exactly.
random.
It
They
don't.
sit back and watch, and that's how they set up their shit.
Yep.
Oh, you have your other computer with you, right? So look up ism. No, I love to teach. You see what I'm saying? ISM in the dictionary, Demi. That's for sure you got ism. And that's another thing. It's like, when we use these words, we got to make sure that we use them in context so we know what they mean. For sure it's hoism and pimpism, right? Even if it's just gameism, right? Even if it's just, so if you look ISM, see, a lot of people, we say ism, we want to pretend it should just be in the pimping. So, 'cause like with the game, right?
You said
However, it's all types of,
him?
yeah, ISM. Because, but with the game, like, yeah, we know what we talking about. But what I'm saying is, like how you said the slick talk finesse. So ism, no, this what ism is, right? ISM. She about to tell y'all. But let us know.
Yeah, they be having our definitions for the shit because niggas is in there talking, selling
So
their soul for a jelly
I
Look,
see.
roll.
you like that, Demi? Look, ISM. Look at Demi. Demi. Look, ISM.
Yeah, so this whole time I thought it was IZM. What the fuck?
Well,
No.
I mean, look, yeah, I mean, look, ISM, right? Now they're gonna have IZEM, like to pronounce it like ism, right? But ism, but what's the definition?
A distinctive practice, system, or philosophy, tropical or political.
Ideology.
Yeah, or an artistic movement.
You see what I'm saying? So what would be your philosophy or practice, right? See? So whether, right, the Hoism, the Hoeing got the Hoism, the Pippin got the game. You see what I'm saying?
I knew that.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that. You hear patriotism, narcissism, so all type of isms, and that's what people have to realize.
I do see
S-
it.
You know what I'm saying? So I just said that to just some knowledge. That's all. Just something else.
All right.
Like when I say a female could be a Mac. You see what I'm saying? If they saying a Mac is a master art of communications, how come a woman can't do that? So the female, I would think a female for sure could be a Mac and asshole for sure. A Mac and I'm saying a Mac just mastering art of communication before a pimp. You know what I'm saying? It sure could Mac and ass Demi level, like I say. Some people might be bad, but if it ain't pimping, it ain't pimping. If it ain't hoeing, it ain't hoeing. You know what I mean? So
You want to take the
you
shot?
know, so so like I say, it's just understandings. It's just understandings.
Now,
Um,
can I ask you this?
Go
How
ahead.
before that situation happened, how long were you in the game? And did you have some folks before that situation happened? Because I know you said at that time you didn't have folks.
I did. Well, at that time I didn't, but yeah.
Do you feel like if you still had some folks, like, some reputable, folks that was actually, leading and guiding you in the right direction, do you feel like that situation would have been different or it wouldn't have happened?
Yeah, most definitely wouldn't have happened. Most definitely wouldn't have happened.
Okay. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all 100ness on that. I
Yeah.
hope
He don't want. He really wants to say, "Did the game spank your bitch for trying to be so
no,
pimping?"
no, no, no. Because, no, because it ain't even no need to go to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even no need to
Right,
go
right.
there, because I feel like she just said it herself. You know what I'm saying? She said if I had a been with some, if I had a been with some reputable pimping that was leading and guiding me, I probably wouldn't have got myself into that situation. So there's no need to, you know what I'm saying, twist the
Well,
motherfucking.
the reason is right. No, I hear exactly what you're saying on that end, right? However, right.
But I hope some of these
Um,
females was listening though. I hope some of these
Like,
women was listening though.
right. Or, or she could have had folk. See, that's what I mean, I understand
Right, but
exactly.
that's why I worded it the way I worded it. Somebody that was
Right,
leading and guiding you in the right direction, the way, you know what I'm
right.
saying,
You said reputable. That was
should
a
be
thing. The reputable part.
reputable,
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And she said that situation would happen. You know what I'm saying? That situation could have still happened had she been dealing with somebody that wasn't, somebody that was, goofy and just, oh yeah, 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 get the bitch.
what?
Well, let me. Well, let me. Well, I want to. Well, see now. I want to get to ask a little deeper. Then, see. I wait till she done.
Right here? Bye. I don't see shit. Tell her. Me too. Okay.
Now, Demi. Now. At that time, okay, in your brain, were you viewing what you were doing as like? Let me ask you: were you still working, or were you working?
When I got caught up?
Well, yeah. Like, have
Yeah.
uh, so you were still working. Okay, so how did you view the situation? Like, did you feel like you was pimping? You see what I'm saying? Is that how you? Oh, look, see,
You know it.
see,
I
see,
told
the
y'all
game
how to
spanker
work.
finesse. See, now that's why I need to ask that. See, that's the spanking. That's the spank. See, because you know what I'm saying. That now that makes it that. You see what I'm saying? So it wouldn't even matter if folks or not. You see what I'm saying? She thought she was a pimp. That's what that was. She thought she was pimping. You
Trying to
see?
at that good snow bunny boy thought I was one. What? Couldn't tell me nothing.
she was about to. She was about to serve somebody.
Like a motherfucker. That would have
Couldn't
been
wait.
cold. That would have
But
been
you know, that's one
cold.
thing about that Bay Area, though, man. That's like it's all in their blood.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They're
yeah,
born to have some.
yeah.
Yeah.
I notice a lot about the Bay, and this is not a shot toward the Bay at all, because I definitely fuck with the Bay. But I see a lot of mix. I see a lot of mixing interference. You got a lot of hustlers and Macks that come up out of the Bay. I think it's just part of their culture. I think it's a cultural thing. You know what I'm saying? For um, people from that area to have more than one thing going on and kind of put it all under the umbrella. Because you'll have a nigga that say he a pimp, but he got the sack. You know what I'm saying? He swiping card. He got the cards, swipes. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Right,
on deck with.
there's niggas from the back who got bitches that's paying them and they don't even consider themselves as pimps because they already been having a hustle before a bitch even want them to
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
them. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
it's like,
Max. You
the
know what I'm
fuck?
I'm bringing
saying? Yeah,
somebody up, yo.
yeah,
I don't know
Max.
what this is.
Y'all ain't
It's
gonna
it's
disrespect the Bay like that though.
We're
it's
not
me, nigga.
disrespecting the Bay, sir,
You
sir,
What's up,
know who
it's
it
me,
is.
nigga?
sir,
Y'all know each other?
sir,
What's up, it's
sir.
me, nigga?
Nah, I'm gonna let you talk.
Nah, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying. We
hell
was we
no.
was we was on the other live, and
Yeah,
you know what
that
I'm
we ain't
saying.
gonna talk.
You
No,
had some
sir.
macking going on. Not that live.
Oh, so
I
this is
don't
your
care
people,
about that.
finna.
No, I don't know him, but we was on another live together, and we was having a discussion, and he was talking about a situation that had happened. We was talking about like kids in the game or whatever, and I had told him it was some macking going on. It wasn't no pimping going on. You know what I'm saying? But that was coming, from a pimp. But this is a prime example of, the cultural difference between, because I'm from Southern California, he from Northern California. This kind of just goes to show you the cultural difference, you know what I'm saying,
From
in what they
from
feel
north
like
to
they
south.
doing. Yeah, from north to south. And what a lot of the cats up there think they doing or calling themselves pimps, but they already had a hustle or whatever going on. They got multiple things going on along with sending the bitch, but they flying everything under the umbrella of they some pimping, when it's like they need to categorize themselves properly, and it's like, you're doing some macking. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you just a hustler. That, you know
So
what
would
I'm
you
saying?
just
You
say
got
that Northern California niggas are just some max?
not all of them, but I'd say most, because
Okay.
a lot of them don't see anything wrong with having, you know what I'm saying, selling dope, and they got a couple hoes,
Lay down. Go turn off the
or you know what I'm
down.
saying, they
I'm out.
swiping cards and they got a couple hoes, they running scams and they got a couple hoes, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, and it's all kind of like in the same thing. It's all in the same umbrella to them. They sit there and really, yeah, man, it's pimping. But you fuck around and you can buy
But
a
how you
bitch
gonna
from
say
them.
it's under that same umbrella though? When
I'm saying they categorize it under the same umbrella. They will introduce themselves as some pimping and turn around and
do some
you
macking.
be and do some mac, and you be looking for some weed, and man, he got sevens, he got eights, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, or you get to talking about some other shit and be like, oh man, I got the swipes on deck, like, well, you know what I'm saying, like I was meeting niggas in jail that was talking about they was some pimping, and you asked them what they was in jail for, they ain't here for a fly. Since when is pimps jumping in and out of people's houses?
Hold on. Why you touching that man property?
And
Uh,
then when they ask me, like, yeah, man, I'm some pimping, they're like, oh, what you here for pimping? That's like, I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I go to jail. I go to jail. I go to jail for game related shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, respect.
So, because a pimp is gonna do just that. Pimp. You know what I'm saying? Pimping might give you some weed. He not finna sit there and have an
Hustle
ace
you.
and have an ace already bagged up and shit.
He ain't gonna just hustle you.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like straight up, like, you know.
All right, but nah. Earlier that shit was funny, but real shit though was when
Nah,
y'all
we
wanted
not
to.
even gonna talk about that on here. I wasn't
Nah, we
I
not.
didn't know nothing
Nah, we
about
done
that.
with that.
I was showing my motherfucking python tearing down some goddamn mice.
That shit was funny though. We had all type of bitches jumping in and out that live.
All right, so what's up? Y'all done with the little reunion now? Tell me what's going on?
Eek.
Man, you want to talk
What
about
going
it,
on
D?
this me nigga? What's going on this me nigga? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. How you doing, brother?
I do more of a say. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, I just heard that California, that
So look,
North
do you see a
and
difference
Southern.
between a Mac and a pimp?
You said what's the difference?
Yeah, do you see a difference? What's your perspective on that?
Mm. Coming where I come from, I mean, shit. It's a little bit of what he just said, though. To be honest with you,
No, but okay, so like with Mac, right? Come from where you come from. So some people spell the MAC, the MAC, with the K after that, right? How
most
would you
definitely.
how would you how would you spell it?
I just said it. Mack.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that. Okay, so what is a Mac?
What is a Mac?
CC.
It's
Yes.
gonna be somebody a real talk. To be honest with you, I'm gonna go bit with the PIMP, right? A pimp's supposed to pimp the world, right? See, a Mac is a finesser,
Mm-hmm.
right? He can finesse anything, right? When we go somewhere, he can go do all what he want to do. He gonna make sure that's cool. But when I say a pimp knows how to pimp and not only just pimp himself, that's a cold
Pimp
game.
himself?
Now, a pimp can't do nothing else but pimp himself,
How's a
right?
pimp
That's
pimp
that.
himself?
You say why a pimp can't just pimp himself?
No, how does a pimp himself?
He gonna bust a
Mm,
pimp gonna bust the date.
never. But
No,
he
wait,
has
hold
to.
on,
He may
finesse.
have to
You
play
had
for
your
him to
little,
be
you
able to
had your
get.
time with him. Come on, bro.
I
How's
go
a
ahead.
pimp himself?
By the way of just real talk, living through life, taking on life, making sure life is there for everyone else.
CC.
That's
So
how
look,
I'm gonna pimp himself.
so you don't identify yourself with either one, huh?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Much love, bro. Okay, so look, like I'm saying, finesse. Come on, bro. You can got me. Come on, goddamn, bro.
Gee, I
Finesse.
thought we. Hey, look, I thought we was
Yo.
Nah,
on the
come on,
same
bro. This the
page. P,
perspective, bro.
you
I'm gonna
didn't.
get.
You
Come
didn't.
on.
I know,
This
but
nigga said, okay.
you didn't get the setup, P. Like I was talk. I was trying to
Oh,
throw
like
you
the
the
Barbie.
alley
You
oop.
know
I
what?
was trying to throw you the alley oop.
I think that was grand. I think I want a better quality meat for that one. I didn't even want the time for that. That was like, it was too. It wasn't nothing.
I was trying to throw you the coldest alley oop, P. You missed it, but it's all good,
Oh,
P.
well, I thought that was your boy. Shit, I didn't. I
No,
mean,
man, I
shit.
don't know that man.
Oh,
I don't know that man.
these niggas is crazy, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Dude was real when Demi turned the camera around. She was like, yeah, what I said. But see, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, y'all would see him come on with the plies, the goon mask, and the voice and all that shit, right? And don't know what he talking about. That's the whole point. It's like, but then he'd have the whole world thinking. See how you make the bay look, Demi? That's bitches. Look, and the cold part is right now.
No, that's
In a sense,
city look.
she got more. Look, she
She
right. This a
got
prime
more.
example.
She got more
Yeah,
ism.
game. I'm gonna say your ism right here for sure. She got more game. Come on, y'all. Man, this shit crazy. Let's see. Who's this? Varian Keys. He came right in the room and put his request in and he declined. Y'all scared. That's what I'm saying. See, and I see, look, like for sure, a woman shouldn't really be disrespecting a man at all, right? But man, I see why y'all be getting cussed out and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. All right, we could bring him back. But you want to bring him back? Fuck it.
You want to bring him back? Nah.
I mean, I don't know. Y'all, I feel like I just fucked up everything. Shit,
Nah,
but he
you
probably
didn't. I
didn't rest.
mean, shit, you went on ahead and you know what I'm saying. I dribbled him nice and smooth.
Parents.
I dribbled him nice and smooth up the court, man. You
Yeah, I
know.
didn't see. I'm thinking that you were talking to him, period. Because normally you be on, sometimes you be on your thing to where finesse, you won't even say shit. That's why I'm like, okay, you might
Man,
be.
I thought you. Come on, man. You've been knowing me long enough. I thought you was gonna catch that. Like I liked him up
I
for
guess
you.
it just wasn't the right vibe. Because I'm saying,
I was
Demi was coming. I'm saying we was on some learning. This nigga came up talking about a pimp. Anyway, it's all good.
I was for sure you was
No.
gonna
He
get
came up
in.
here because he
Soon as
said
he
something
said a
about the
pimp gonna
bay.
pimp himself. Soon as he said, yeah, pimp gonna pimp the world, he gonna pimp himself. I was
Yeah, I
like,
got lost.
I was like, he finna get. I was like, alley you dunk it, tomahawk that motherfucker.
Well, I'll do it next time. But it just, that wasn't even interesting. I mean, what did y'all, that was like, I felt like a troll. Like he was trolling. I don't know. That was weird. Um, all right. Well, shit. I know better next time. Um, so is there a lot of dudes like that out there, Demi? Come so trying to talk to you
Like what?
like him.
I don't know. I don't give nobody a time of day. And if they say some dumb shit, they get blocked. That's retarded.
Yeah, it's a lot
She
of
said,
dudes
I don't
out
give
there like
nobody
that
no
though.
time like that.
It's
Yeah.
it's it's hella dudes out there like that. These niggas will swear up and down they some pimping, be on the
You
blade
can
and
give
everything.
nowadays. You can give a nigga some
She
gas
said that.
money. They go swear to God you paid them. Like that's how weird these niggas are.
Right.
Oh, sheesh.
Or you can
Right.
Like
buy some
like
weed from a nigga and they go swear to God you paid them just because they know what type of work you do. You get what I'm saying? Like they just weird.
yeah,
Right.
Top of it, top of it. Blessings to the game, blessings to
What
the
up? What up, Summer?
man. I can't
Right.
call.
God brother.
I can't call it. I'm just looking at all these lives, seeing what's going on right now. You know, I'm just sitting back.
Well, what
Yeah.
lives did you? I mean, shit.
Oh,
What's been going on in them streets?
the streets is looking very, very rough and rugged. So I had to come to the mansion.
Yeah. Yeah. I think out of like 1 in 100 people, it might be lucky if you find a pimp. I really want to say nobody pimping no more. Not nobody, but like I like. I don't want to discourage nobody, but it's like
It's definitely few and far and in between.
it's really about, you know what? It's just really the understanding. Oh yeah, the backgrounds.
Hold on, that's hold on. I'm gonna go in my
You just
room.
press mute. Just press mute. Yeah, I mean, because see, the thing is, like we all heard me say this. You know, we might look at old videos of Michael Jackson, right? But we missed it. If you ain't, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't grow up in that time, you know what I'm saying? You know, you might, you know, uh, love Mike Tyson. You see what I'm saying? But if you didn't grow up in that time, you missed the excitement of the Tyson fight. You know what I'm saying? Later, you missed it. Like so, a lot of like I say, sometimes these people be attracted to the game, to the pimping, but they're attracted to the era, to where it's not like that anymore. However, it's for sure still some pimping going on. So it's just like I say. oh, has the game died and all that? I say no, but like I say, I think we should look at it like a religion. I think game is an understatement. But if anything, I'll just say it's like maybe it moves something. See, it's the thing, y'all. Can't nobody teach nobody how to pimp, and that's the thing. Can't nobody teach nobody how to pimp. Oh, you can have a mentor. You know what's gonna happen? Who to say he's pimping? You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I'm talking about. It's like the thing is about this game, right? Is understanding. And understanding, I feel like right now I'm thinking if understanding, okay, so someone might not be born something, right? But I believe that maybe you should have the seed or any pimp that's gonna be a pimp will have a seed of understanding in them. I know it's like how you gonna understand before you know, right? But what I'm saying is you just need the seed, right? So you might know, you know what I'm saying? Then as time goes on, then that seed of understanding that was already in you can comprehend, you see what I'm saying? Can comprehend what it is that you're trying to learn and know. Basically, it's like, you know, they say, okay, well, you know, I was born a pimp. Well, I wasn't really born that way, but we can say that for sure it was always a part of us since as long as we can remember that was the way we are. You know what I mean? So it's like, but you can't nobody teach you how to pimp. How you feel about that, Finesse? Can someone teach someone how to pimp?
No,
I mean, I could be
because
wrong.
I don't think anybody can teach you necessarily how to pimp because at best you're getting it from their experience at that time with what was going on at that time, you know, with those particular bitches, you know what I'm saying, in their particular situation. So they can only give you, you know, their perspective. You know what I'm saying? At best, you can get some advice, but you got to learn this shit on your own. Like I said, it take time to become this. You got to bump your head, learn this, learn that. Uh, you know, learn what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and everything. Nobody can teach you that. Those are going to be your own personal experiences that you're going to go through with that person you going through them with. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. No, I can't teach you unless we all got the same fucking material. You know what I'm saying?
Look, and if I'm teaching you, does that mean you learning?
Right,
You see what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah,
like,
you could just be listening. You
right.
could just
It's
be
like
yeah,
hearing. It's one.
I
It's two
can
different
teach.
things. One got to be active, and then one is passive.
Yeah, I can teach you that 2 plus 2 is 4 because we all know that's a fact. It's the same every single time.
I bet you
It's
won't bring
not.
your square ass up here and say that's Dale Traps.
It's
That's
not
the
the.
one that, go ahead. That's the one with the teddy bears, I think. Go ahead, though.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I think that's on the stuffed animals in his room who was trying to think that's him. I'm not sure.
what the fuck?
Yeah, he just, we'll start kicking this.
Yeah,
Fucking
I can
Yes,
say
you could
this.
teach someone how to,
You can teach
no, you
somebody the
cannot.
fundamentals, right? The fundamentals, the very basics, but everything as far as like the principles you're gonna operate in within the game, that's all, gonna be adherent to you. The type of discipline you're gonna have, that's gonna be adherent to you. It's different doctrines in the higher learning, right? Like you get into any higher curriculum, anything like that. There's gonna be different doctrines that people are gonna, abide by.
Nigga
But
said silly.
it's
Go
always
ahead.
gonna be about what naturally resonates with you, what keeps you at bay, something that you can use as guidelines independently on your own in this game, because there's a lot of it's a lot of back and forth, wishy-washy actions and things like that. A lot of people will call it pimping, but to the next person it could be cupcake macking. So a lot of people will call it pimping, but the next person you could be really just secretly boyfriend pimping. And boyfriend pimping is an abomination. So it's all about,
There
what
ain't no
exactly
such
are you
thing.
doing while you operate? Exactly, such thing. You feel me? So, it's all, you could teach somebody, you could lead them to water, but, at the end of the day, it's all about, what they do. You know, what they, you know, what you be saying is not about how long, it's how strong.
Right.
You can't teach a mind state. That has to be learned. That's crazy, huh?
Right. There you go. Yeah, I like how you say that. So look, ooh, you can't be taught how to pimp, but you can learn how to pimp.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Well, how can you learn if you're not taught, right? Because you don't know what you teach. You know what I'm saying? You learn from what? Yeah, so someone can't teach you, but you can learn. You know, you can learn by, your own. That bitch is learning you for sure. you know, you can learn how to pimp. Still learning how to pimp. No, I'm just playing. It's like this, man. I don't even think you can learn how to pimp. To be honest, think about it. Did we look, finesse? Did you really learn how to pimp? You see what I'm saying?
If I think
Like,
about it,
like
no, it just kind of
Nah.
it just happens.
right,
It just happens. You doing it
Yeah.
every day, and day in and day out, and you begin to get better at it. You know,
Right.
you all you can do is refine it.
Right. The experience and the actions is going to develop that mindset. Once you see that mindset start to, you know, terraform in your life, that's when you see the growth, and then that's when you really understand, like, okay, this is me, this is it's in me, not
Now,
on me. Because a lot of
once
people
you
come
get
into it, they gonna do that trial run, right? And it's a lot of people who sit there and be like, you know what, let me go back to doing this, or let me go back
right,
to Macking, or let me do that,
right,
but then it'd be certain things that occur, and it'd be like, damn, I can't see myself being anything but this, because it becomes your mind state, your mindset. You grow into it.
and once you grow in, once you get that, now you can begin to build on it. You can begin to refine it. You can begin to, try and perfect your techniques. You know what I'm saying?
Not
pimping
most
can't be
definitely.
taught. Pimping can't be learned. The only thing pimping can be done. It's do.
Yeah, because at the end of
See,
the day, it's action. It's an action verb. You right.
right, right, but yeah, but I wasn't saying yes. That was great, but I wasn't saying it in that sense. But I'm saying because if you really think about it, it's like okay, when you got pimping, when they first got pimping. See, truth be told, we was probably pimping before we knew he was pimping. What they call pimping now, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The shit motherfuckers call pimping now, they'll be like, oh shit, nigga was doing that at 10. You
Nah.
see what I'm saying?
For sure.
To be honest, right? I mean, look, at that level, for
Right.
sure,
Right.
ooh, that's it.
Yeah. Right. Nah. Definitely.
That's it right there. We always been. It was just at a certain level.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I've been playing chess since I was 6, 7 years old.
I
So
don't mean
some
to
of this
sound
is
like
some of the things was like already programmed, as far as how you gonna operate, in this world, and you don't even realize it until you hit that certain level. It's like, oh goddamn, I've been doing it the whole time. It's like someone told me, and they ran up on me, and it was like, in the pursuit of power, if a person tells you they're not after power, you should be watchful of that individual. And I never understood why someone would say that to me until I really got pimping. I really like stepped out there. I really started moving and grooving, and that's when I seen, like, okay, damn, I've been doing this shit for years, for a long time. I just didn't realize at what level I could take it to, until
can
I
you
was
have a
challenged.
pimp? Can you have a pimp mind but not a pimp grind? Because now we got to keep it in perspective. We can't do the pimping without the hoeing though. She bring the ing to the pimp. See, so now we got to start thinking about the bitches that first came. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I remember "Do or Die" right when they had that song, and you a pimp if you could get the same bitch that'll fuck your friends. Custody PIMP, right? You know that song. I think I was like in high school during that time, and that song was one of the songs that motivated me to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, suck the homie's dick, bitch, right? Like I thought I was pimping, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I didn't get paid, but it was just like I got paid in another way of like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? You got me suck my that type of shit, right? But it's
Right.
just like, but what I'm saying is see, because it's a thing. You could learn all you want, but then when it's time to actually set the bitch, see, but then when it's time to do, no, bitch, come back, fuck it.
Yeah, you no. The actions, the experience is gonna make sure the stomach for it. If you don't have the stomach for it, you could say you had a mind all day for it, but until you actually do the actions and go through the process to get that progress, that's gonna be the definitive factor for sure. You can see
Now,
a person's gonna look in the mirror all day about it, but if you have a problem looking in the mirror with the actions you make, that's gonna probably be the contention as to whether or not they stay in the shit.
if there was a main ingredient, like I salt and pepper is just like main, seasonings to the main ingredient to what it comes with, like when dealing with a hoe, right? That's why I pinned that comment. I would say it's control because if the hoe just doesn't have to only be a prostitute, only. And when we say submission, because I don't like the word control so much, but still that's what it is. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know, um, because the bitch could be paying you, right? But then, giving you the problem, not doing what you know what I'm saying, but you're not my hoe, bitch, because you're not submitting. Okay, it's because you're bringing the money, bitch. That ain't. So could that be it? How long have we been controlling these little bitches? You know what I'm saying? How long have we been controlling a woman or had control her? When I was young, when I was in first grade, I remember the teacher, oh, he talks in class, but he has such long eyelashes, and I just give him what he want. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like what type of things like, and that's how it's always been. For sure, that's how it's always been. I grew up with three older sisters, right? They used to say that, I used to love drinking milk, right, when I was a kid. So I'll ask one of my sisters for some, they wouldn't say, they wouldn't give it to me. So I go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? She say, no, but I go to my next sister and she ended up getting it to me. You know what I mean? Like, since as a kid, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I want to say, yeah. But the thing about the pimping is this. How do we have the detachment from the pussy's mind? Are we born with that? Or is that the money that makes it better?
I
Well, let me
think
see.
I think that
Well,
comes with understanding and time because what somebody said to me like when you go get a car right off the lot, right, and you go take that thing for a test drive, that don't mean you bought the car, that don't mean you own the car, that don't mean anything. You could just be renting it, so you can never have the mindset that this is ownership of something so insignificant that can play out in such major ways as far as in the currency mindset, you know because at the end of the day, this is not about really ownership. It's all about scripture. You circumscribing yourself. You really making sure that you can control your faculties. Have some good discipline, have some good understanding. If you don't have that, then you can't even really execute any real game. You still victim to lustful desires and things like that. You're not even operating in the right mindset to even be able to do your job. Just so she could be on her job, because that's the first thing she gonna look for to see. She could manipulate that. If she can manipulate that, then you may not be fit for the job. So it all comes down at the end of the day, yourself. You got to be in a position to control yourself first. Then after that, everything will come with it as far as what the game gonna reward you with. But it's definitely not really control per se. It's more about that mind over matter for yourself.
you know, and even if it is controlling yourself, the control that you control over yourself in a specific area is what might be the thing that leads the bitch to do what she's doing. You see what I'm saying? You controlling
Right,
yourself to be controlling her. You know what I mean?
right,
But
right,
it's because
right.
But then this is another thing that just came to mind. The psychology of men is this. That's my pussy, because we feel like if the bitch goes and fucks someone else, then we lose the bitch. When we experience the hoe, oh, she came back. You know what I'm saying? She really don't love her. She really don't like her. And she brought me the money. Oh, That's nothing to worry about. I think that's what it was with. I think I could say that's probably one. That's me being honest through experience when I'm thinking about it. I think that's what it was. Like a lot of times you feel like you might lose the bitch if she get a pussy away. Well, not give it, but you know what I'm saying? Because that's just men. You know what I mean? Like, it's my pussy. Like that's just how men are naturally. So, so when she do go out and do her thing, come back, get them, then it's like, see, and that's why the hoe brings the ing. That's why. That's why. That's why. Like I say, y'all might not want to admit it, but shit, I will, because that's the psychology of a man. Okay, y'all want to play? Then how many of y'all giving y'all bitches time limits for the trick to be in the pussy? No,
Hey, you been in there a long time. Goddamn, you good? Send it a text.
who get mad when the bitch come off too happy off a date? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bitch, was you in there busting nuts? Like, what the fuck? Like, hold on, dog. What the fuck?
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man,
Yeah, pimp doesn't even. That's one of the things about a pimp mindset. We don't even concern ourselves with things like that.
Right.
Only a square would be worried about some shit like that.
right, exactly. But a bitch being there too long, it's like, okay, bitch, did you get tipped? Like, come on, make this
I
make sense. If
I
not, I'll
feel
be like, damn, what the fuck was
I
you doing? Like, what was you saying? What
I
what what game was you executing?
I feel sorry for them squares that like to hide in the motherfucking room while the bitch on the date. You know what I'm saying? Client come through there and all you he in there,
But
he in the
I remember.
he in the bathroom dying. Like, oh my god, he's tearing it up. She ain't never sounded like that when she was fucking with me. He come out with an attitude and everything. He don't even want the money no more.
I remember it was a hoe that I had before, right? And she had got down date, and she come happy. And damn, bitch, you happy, right? But she was like, he fucked me, and I'm like, okay, bitch, no, like, but she was like laughing, like, I got fucked, like he fucked me. Like, okay, bitch, like, but it was just funny because I'm thinking it was funny. I'm not thinking about it now, but it was just like the bitch really got fucked.
I think
That's all she was saying. I don't know how many positions. I don't know, but she was just like
I think this
whatever
is
he did. He gave a bitch an experience, that's how she said. Like he fucked me. Like the first time she ever experienced what a fuck, like getting fucked. That shit, man, was just funny. That's I don't know, man. That shit, I just remember that. That was funny as a motherfucker. Yeah, man. How many of
I
y'all
can
hoes out there getting fucked? No, go ahead, what?
I can say one
Right,
determining
right.
factor is if a bitch even that first time that happens to her, if she keeps chasing after that, then that's gonna be very, very telling about her home. But after that first time, she gonna be
What
like, I ain't
hoeing?
trying to have all this type of, you feel me,
You know what I
attitude of war
believe,
with this
y'all?
shit.
I think that we all should go through this. I think this should have been part of not should have, but I think this should be one thing, like to test. Remember, I say, oh, if you ain't seen the other side, that a downtime, right? But not in a downtime sense. I think this: every pimp who call himself pimping should have a time, at least one or twice, right? Two times, fucking not just once. Once could be a lucky time to where you have to watch the bitch do the thing. Then can you pimp? Can you still do it when you see it? Or was it easy just to out of sight, out of mind and just, get the money and act like it never happened in your brain? Just lie to me, bitch. Fuck it. You didn't fuck a bitch. You didn't do that to her. If you lied, just fuck it, bitch. You didn't do that. Nah, bitch, get it right. Come on now. If you could see that bitch that you sent and doing a date, then can you still? That same bitch that you want to fuck at the end of the night, since who's the pimp supposed to fuck?
Oh, they gonna be devastated.
Hell no. So a lot of them gonna be like, they ain't got the stuff for that. For sure.
Come on
Hell no.
now. That should really come on now.
Yeah, that motherfucker gonna get to thinking about like when that trap big, like when that trap looking hella nice. Goddamn, bitch. For real.
But that's why, so when I said as a kid, when I got, the little bitch sucking the homie's dick and shit, that broke me in for that shit, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because really what it does is, because like I say, I've seen it, right? But really what it does is this, right? It puts everything into a clear perspective of, man, fuck this bitch, right? But
Right.
well, I got a hoe. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's like it makes you have disgust for the bitch, but reverence for the hoeing.
Right.
I don't think now I'm gonna say this one. I don't think it I'm gonna say this.
Like it kills the
It
boyfriend
kind it
girlfriend shit immediately.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Right.
I'm gonna say it kills that feeling you might have had for that bitch.
Right.
If you get what I'm saying. You might have liked that bitch a certain type. You might have liked that bitch a certain type of way before she did that shit. You probably just said it and didn't know if she was even gonna do it. But then when she actually did it, it was like shit. All right, bitch.
Because the thing is because she still did it for you. If you didn't
Right.
tell her to see, and that's where that comes from.
Mm-hmm.
To where now your homie that got his dick sucked, nigga, that wasn't because of you. And then the bitch that did it, damn, bitch, you like me that much, huh? I didn't know she like you. But I'm not necessarily, but then why? Because she gave you the money afterwards. And then he
Mm-hmm.
called her trying to get his dick sucked on the low again, and he can't even talk to her no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the hoe. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. I love the hoeing. I don't love that bitch. Because, see, that's what I'm seeing. You know why we love the hoeing? It's because, damn, that's bitches. But that's still the hoeing. Because she's doing that for you. I almost messed up, but I'm good after I said hoeing. Because she's doing that for you. You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference.
Uh-huh.
So when you stop doing for me, bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bitch, you see what I'm saying?
And immediately it's like, damn, bitch. Okay.
That's my point, y'all. See, because the thing is, we don't give bitches enough credit for really being more savages than we are.
Mm-hmm.
Bitches physically are weaker, but I want to say, well, I don't even know what it says emotionally, spiritually, what, but there's something else in them that I feel like they're stronger. Like when I be saying Adam and Eve, right? How long did Eve walk around the garden and soak up game before she gave Adam the apple to Adam? You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, women are more mature than men, or girls are 2 years smarter than more mature than boys, right? How much game does she soak up? In that sense, like I feel like, look, childbirth, pain, bleeding every goddamn. I ain't gonna say like herpes or nothing, right? Like an outbreak, right? But what about a bitch bleeding every month? Period. Like that's like an outbreak. Like every month. Like damn. Like, so for a woman to have to go through that, even though it's in her nature, right? But if she couldn't handle it, then God wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think we give bitches enough credit, you know, for their dark side. Let's put it like that. Shit.
I don't even call it a dark side. I really appreciate the cunning. I appreciate the strategy. I appreciate, the work that goes into, the game they attempt to execute because naturally it's just going to create better mental fortitude for yourself. You know, it's gonna help you execute in all facts and facets of life. You know, that's really what I learned to appreciate and love about the hoeing. Cause, you know, real hoes is gonna really constantly, you know, keep your skills up to par. They gonna test you. You know, they gonna make sure you operate and functioning. They gonna see how you gonna execute your game. And they gonna soak that shit up and you know, love your pimping for it. You know, so that's really my you know, my testimony to it. That's why how I knew that I was gonna always be in this game, because that's just, you know, something that always was a key thing about it. It was like, you know, other people gonna look at it as a challenge. They may back down from that challenge. You know, I embrace it. You know, I love it. You know, I love having my tools sharpened and worked on every goddamn day. You know, I chase that information, that knowledge, that wisdom, that understanding. You know, and I love executing that science on a daily.
You just thought you said something, right? Now listen. Remember when I say, whenever you call yourself chasing something, that means it's running from you. So you're going to keep chasing that knowledge and wisdom and understanding.
Is it truly running from you if it's at
You're
your
chasing
footsteps?
it. You said
Oh,
chase.
okay, yeah. But how about this? Pursuit.
Okay.
Okay, pursuit. There you go. Pursuit.
Is pursuing the same as gathering? No, you could be in pursuit. I don't want to do too much. For sure, you got to be in pursuit of it. I'm in pursuit of knowledge. Okay, so look, when we talk about these things, right? All right,
Right.
Summer, so what is wisdom?
The actual definition, or the social definition of
Oh, I didn't even know there was an actual definition for real, for real. Yeah, well, what is
it.
wisdom? Like, what do you consider wisdom?
Experience.
Pursuit, first definition is chasing. Let me know something, CP. Is it? They ain't pursuit either. But go ahead. What's
Uh,
wisdom?
experience, knowledge. You know, the understanding. You know, seeing a action, and knowing the difference between you know, committing that action and seeing the results and expecting different results, or already knowing ahead of time what's coming your way, so you don't even repeat the same mistakes that others may do.
Right. So applying the knowledge, like Mr. LRPS, knowledge in motion, right? Applying your knowledge is wisdom, the application of knowledge, right? So really, when you give the bitch game, she becomes the wisdom. You see what I'm saying? The man is
Right.
the knowledge, the woman will be the wisdom. But this the thing. But that's just something else, right? But now, so what would you say understanding is?
Gaining the information and then being able to stand on that information, stand on it to have a complete and conception of what you just bear
What
witness
is
to, or what you just, you know, accumulated.
what does stand on it mean?
Well, you can't truly tell someone something if you can't stand on it. You know, you can't teach someone something if you can't stand on it. You have to have, you know, that understanding. Therefore, it's just like, you know, going from first grade to second grade. You know, you get the understanding from first grade, so you can be a
But
second
if it's
grader
the
and throw someone.
understanding that you standing on, or are you standing under it? See,
Oh yeah, so I mean, then we could go ahead and say overstanding. You know, but that's a little bit more of it.
I mean, it's really not. What's really Samoa is the inner standing. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But look, so that's the thing, though. But that's the thing, right? 'Cause it gotta be. So give me, so give me the example. I know I'm vicious, but look, give me the example of what understanding is. Like the bitch, Daddy. Well, what's understanding? I'll give the example. So look, here's knowledge. Knowledge says if you knowledge says that a gun is dangerous and you can shoot the gun and you can, possibly kill somebody with the gun. That's what knowledge says. Okay, now, if you take the gun and you put it to your brain, I'm saying to your head, right? And you pull the trigger, would that be wise?
Hell no. If it's loaded, hell no.
Okay, now, hell no, that wouldn't be wise, right?
Right.
Now, what understanding teaches you is, well, what if you want to commit suicide? See what I'm saying? That's what understanding is. Understanding is understanding. Well, we don't know why he did it. See, that would have been the question. See, that's what understanding is.
The why.
That makes sense? We can't assume. Understanding kills assumption. Understanding is understanding. Why did the person do this? Mr. Long Range, you like that, huh? Long Range. Like, he didn't got quiet. Look, see, so that's the thing. So you can apply the knowledge, but we can't say whether the decision was wise or unwise unless we knew the understanding of why the decision was made. Okay. We know that if you crash the car into the back of another car, that you'll cause an accident. You can control the car, right? Is that wise, right? No, that's not wise. Well, understand and teach you. What if you're trying to do a low insurance scam? You see
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Right.
So that's what's understanding. Now you want to do a little bonus mind trick? Look, I mean a bonus mind exercise. Here we go. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Now you have to have the the knowledge of the wisdom of the wisdom, and the understanding of the wisdom. Then knowledge of what understanding is, like I just showed you. You see what I'm saying? Then you got to have the wisdom of the understanding, and then the understanding of the understanding. Y'all don't want to do this. That's what I'm saying. Is that too much? Hello? Are y'all still with me?
Oh,
No,
I
we
hear
here. We
you.
here.
Yeah,
I'm just soaking it up. I'm
But I
soaking
got
it up.
finesse quiet. I know I'm doing good. Okay, well, let me know.
so
So,
we
okay.
didn't talk. So we didn't talk about this before. Well,
Oh, okay. Right. So that's what I'm saying, June. We can't just, we want to make sure that we're not just getting in the mode of just popping and nah, it's wisdom, understand. Right? Come on, man. Right? Because and you got to remember this too, right? The bitch is listening.
Hmm. So let me ask you
That's
this,
what I'm
right?
saying. Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
Because always in my understanding of getting that lesson right, I always was under the interpretation that overstanding was the why, not the understanding was the why. Because once you see the overstanding, basically means you're basically above the the scenario, the situation, so you can see all factors and works at play. So you able to
But you
gain the
can't see
overstanding.
all factors unless you knew why they pulled the trigger.
Right.
Overstanding is slick talk. Overstanding is like overthinking. Why do you want to over anything?
Got you. Got you. Okay. Now, when you think about it, that is more slick talk than anything. Okay. Yeah, I can see
I
that.
mean, what about the understanding though? See? If you know what I'm saying? When you really pimping, you have the understanding of it. Whatever is in you's gonna come out.
Right.
What about the outer standing? That's the expression, right? So, like I say, you know, and that's the thing, right? You gotta remember this, y'all. Any idea, I mean, any creation, you know, anything that you see in the world, right? All started from someone's mind. Never go with the make up your own talk. You know what I'm saying? Start like there's never any limits. That's the beautiful thing about perspective. Perspective make the wrong right, the right the wrong. Yeah, and that's crazy. I don't know how they came up there. I swear to God on my pimping, I didn't press nothing. This nigga's magic. God damn. I swear. Y'all think I wouldn't even say, come on, I was talking. This nigga's crazy. That was strange. Well, he's here. What's up, Barry and Keys? I didn't do shit. This nigga left. That was the devil. I swear I didn't touch nothing. I didn't touch
Hey
nothing.
man.
I'm really for real. I'm sitting laid back talking to him. Wow.
Hey
That
man.
was amazing.
He said that was the devil. Who sent you?
That was crazy.
Oh
What
man.
the fuck? See what I'm saying? I didn't touch nothing. The fuck was that about?
He said maybe break character. Right. Right. Like what the hell? Who's this?
Hey, come on, bro. You ain't doing your mods good, man. Come on, kick this. What you doing, bro? God damn. Can the mods add people to the line? That's crazy. This nigga popped up. That fucked up my whole shit. You know why? Because that was good game. That was so vicious game. Somebody must need to hear that. That was, I can't explain that. Nigga pulled a whack. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Them Florida storms messing it up. That must be what it is.
Man.
Fucked everything up.
Whole track gone.
God
Whole,
damn.
whole train of thought just like, huh? What?
All that standing, outer stand. Ah, yeah, yeah, outer stand. God damn.
Well, fuck, scrambled that nigga brain. He couldn't take it no more.
Yeah.
Like eggs, man.
But hey, but that don't compare to nothing compared to the magical, beautiful shit I've been seeing with this pimping, though. You see what I'm saying? So, like, that's the thing. You know, that's the thing. Yeah, God bless us. God bless this live. God, you know what I'm saying? That make me nervous. He go there. I should make that. What the fuck?
Man, let's have some prayer service real quick.
Yeah, y'all. So it's just like, so that's the thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, we gotta, you know, stop having it honest. And honest don't just mean the clothes. Honest means the lingo. Honest means we know what we're hearing. Honest means everything that we getting from somewhere else outside of what's inside of us. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say can't nobody teach you how to pimp. Because see what happens is when it's authentic, that's what I'm saying. When it's all look, to be honest, there's not every pimp, I'm sure, you know, Finesse might be able to agree with me with this, but every pimp really has its own unique style. There's not really a pimp that really sounds like another pimp or talks like another pimp. Do you agree with
Right,
that, Finesse?
right.
That's the thing. Like that's the number one giveaway tail sign that someone's not is when they're saying some cliche shit.
Something they heard.
That's macking. You know, that's all the shit to get the bitch. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But then when you get questioned, what's that mean? Is that why y'all don't want the bitch to ask you nothing? Just bitches to be truthful. What up, Fig? ABC 1 2 3 nursery rhyme sounds good. But do you have something to say for real? There we go. What up, Ed?
Oh shit, is that me? Let me turn my motherfucking camera off. I'm looking like, what the fuck is that? And then,
Yeah, I just saw the lights. I said, where's okay? Yeah,
yeah, hold on.
Slim Barbie.
Yeah, what's happening? What's that with the pimping, man? What's going on with the church, man?
Talk of
Oh
that shit, man.
man, we don't know about the church, but you always a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, man, I make it smell good and bring it back out, man, to make a difference. But that's just me. Don't mind me. You know
See
what
what
I'm
I'm
talking
saying?
about? Yeah, man. But it's good. It's good to tap in. It's good to
They
tap
never
in.
heard that before, huh, Summer? See,
Yeah,
Fig, what we were
man.
just talking about.
I make everything brand new, man. You know,
Right.
that's my gift. That's my gift, man. Some shit. A bitch would come around me, man, be like, shit, I ain't ever heard about no shit like that before. Yeah, bitch, that's why I exist. You think what I'm talking about?
Listen, he just came in
Shit.
the room. Y'all saw that. He was not in the room when I was just saying that. No two pimp sound. He wasn't. He just came in. Because
Yeah.
what I was saying, Fig, I said one of the signs as pimps as we know that someone really ain't with us is when we hearing them say something cliche or I'm saying, hey man, I say, truth be told, every pimp that I've met always had his own unique style, own unique. You know what I'm saying? He was never like, and that's what we were just talking about. So when you came in and said what you said, you see what I'm saying, June?
Dig it,
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
most
Dig
definitely.
that. Dig that, man.
Y'all know he wasn't in here. Y'all saw him just like
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Came in up on my
yeah,
foot. Yeah, that's the
Shit.
game.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm just down and around this motherfucker, man. You know, I just happened to park on the track, you know what I'm talking about, and just back in and tap in. You know what I'm saying? So that was man.
They
So
still pulling in from the front. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see what's going on.
man,
See, he said back then. See what I'm saying? He said back then.
I backed in, then tapped in, man.
See, come on, man.
Hopefully I tapped in with some pimping, man. So I'm hoping that. But I guess we'll see in a minute. Nah, hopefully I ain't gonna fuck with y'all like that. You know what I'm talking about? The artist sitting here fucking around, Jack. Slim Williams, the pimp, man. Some hoes up in here, man, was heavy. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking for a new one, man. Can you dig it with a big old snow shovel, man? 2 scoops like the bird in the box? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Man.
see? And that didn't even make no sense.
Actually, it
You see what I'm
does.
saying?
Shit.
And that didn't even make no sense. But it
No,
sounds good. He
Hey,
said
hey,
man.
two scoops like
no,
a bird in the box. You see what I'm saying? But look,
no,
but I wasn't on that.
it just went over your head. That's it.
No,
That's
but
okay.
look, okay. But when
It's
you said
okay.
two
It's
two
okay.
scoops like a bird in the box, two
No, like
scoops.
the bird on the box. Do you remember who that is? I'm an older. So
Okay, well,
it
I
went over
mean
your head. It
the
went over
bird,
your
the
head.
Fruit Loops,
It
two
went over
two
your head,
scoops.
man.
But I thought two scoops was like who does a two scoop
You
cereal?
got something, man, that you didn't, that you still thinking about right now.
No,
That's
wait, I
okay.
mean, yeah, I ain't
Keep
no. I
thinking.
mean,
Go
shit.
ahead and keep
Who
thinking about it, man.
two
And when you
scoops? Is
and
that
then when
honey
you
nut? Who does
no,
two
keep thinking
scoops?
about it, and when you figure it out,
What
go ahead and
cereal's
pick it
two
back up
scoops,
again.
y'all?
You know what I'm talking about? No, go ahead and think about it some more, and then when
Two
you figure it
scoops
out,
like a
come
bird
back
on a
in.
box.
No, that's not
Two
what I said.
scoops.
That's not what I said. But you know what? Never
Oh,
mind.
what you say?
Let me just
No,
go
what
ahead.
you say?
Let me just go ahead. No, I'm not. I don't do that. I sit here and talk
See,
to myself,
see,
but I don't
look,
explain
and that's
myself.
pimping, and that's
You know
pimping.
what
See,
I'm
I
talking
feel like I actually missed something. See what I'm
about?
saying? I feel like I actually missed something.
You
Yeah,
did.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Kellogg's. Yeah,
You
exactly.
did.
Two scoops. Exactly.
But
Like a
I do
bird on
not
the
explain
box.
myself
See, he
though.
just talking. See, that's what I'm saying. It's macking. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like I'm
It's not
sunshine. Like
macking. It's
I
not
give you
macking
two
though.
scoops of sunshine.
It ain't
You see what
macking
I'm
though.
saying?
It
But I
ain't
would have
macking.
never compared my
It ain't
pimping with
macking
nothing
though.
that had to do with a
It ain't
box.
macking
You see
though.
what I'm saying?
It
I
ain't
would have never
macking.
compared my
It
pimping
ain't
and nothing that had
macking
to do
though.
with a square. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna do all that to him,
Oh,
no,
this
y'all.
is
You see what I'm
okay.
saying? I ain't gonna do that to him. Look,
So
y'all like
is
this,
this what's
little.
on now? Hold on. Let me ask this. So is this what it's come to? That we have to come into these groups like this and argue with each other?
You
And
call
just
it arguing?
hold on,
Wow.
hold on. First of all, I'm not done talking. So can we be gentlemen right now? Can we do that?
Yeah, I just don't
Can,
want you to think I was
oh,
arguing with
oh,
you,
oh,
Big.
I'm just saying, can we be gentlemen? can we keep it back and just run it back to the point where we sit here and converse amongst gentlemen without arguing or trying to say you better than me? And all this shit, woo woo. Can we sit here and just try to get the bitch? Can we get back to that level, man? That's all I'm asking, man. Because you know what I see a whole lot of everybody want to argue and you better than me, and it's come on, man. You know it's only a few of us left, man. You know what I'm talking about? So why
Yeah,
are
we was talking about that too.
we arguing amongst each other? Can we just pimp around this motherfucker? Damn.
Thought for sure that's all this was. You
You
see
know
what I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
I thought for sure that's what this was. But you
Yeah,
talking
right.
about two scoops like butter on the box. See, because if
No,
we
man,
just pimping, you got to come with pimping with
you trying
pimping.
to understand some shit that went over your head. But I'm not gonna sit here and try to
Well.
explain it
I
to you.
know
But it's
the
okay.
sun,
But you know what? You know what? It's okay, P. I ain't
the
gotta sit here.
sunshine
Hold on, man.
is
Hold on.
over my head, right?
Hold on, man.
And
All
the
I'm saying is
raisin brand got the sun on the
I ain't gotta
box.
sit here. I ain't gotta sit here and explain it to you, Jake. I ain't going to. If it went over your head, it
Look,
went over your head.
look,
That's all
I'm
it is.
explaining it to myself, Fig. But look,
Yeah,
much
do
love
that
to you,
by
Fig. Like
yourself,
I
P.
say,
Do
I
that
don't
by
know why you
yourself. Do that by
so
yourself.
insecure right now. You know what I'm
It's
saying? I'm not used to seeing you this way.
here we
You know what
go.
I'm
Here
saying?
we
I thought
go.
this is what pimps do. You said we arguing. That surprises me. Arguing?
This is
Damn, P.
y'all love doing this shit. I swear.
Arguing? You the one that brought the boxes into the situation.
The boxes. Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening though. Go ahead. Say
I'm
what you
done. I'm done. I'm done.
one thing I don't do is repeat myself. I ain't no broken record. I say what I say and I let it go ahead and maneuver, man. You dig what I'm talking about?
What'd you
Shit.
say?
No, I just say I don't repeat myself. So
So you
you know,
just did, huh?
if
Wow,
you don't
vicious.
get it, you just don't get it. That's it. I ain't gonna sit and explain myself. Cause that shit costs money, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's all lovely. But top of the morning to the ism, you know, in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody caught in the lovely trap this morning, man.
Only if that hoe got a P. You know a hoe without a P ain't got no hope.
Ain't no such thing as a hoe without a P.
For sure she ain't got no hope.
I'm not sure. What,
There's no such thing as hope without a P either.
thank you. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Well, you get it? You got to get to the
Uh,
P before you can get to the E, unless you spell hoe H-O.
there ain't no E in hoe, first of all. So
Okay.
let's get that.
So there's never no 304 with you.
There ain't no 304. That didn't even make sense.
Let them know something then.
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, where the fuck that came from? Everybody want to say
Mm-hmm.
it's about 304. Where the fuck the word hoe came from? It came from the word whore. WHORE. Ain't no
Not
H
hooker.
in there. You know what I'm
Not
talking about?
hooker.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I call them a 04. That's just me though, because I know how to be intellectual with my pimp at the same time. Ain't no such thing as that 304 and a HOE. Hoe is spelled HO, not HOE. Y'all better step y'all game up and learn some shit around this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shit.
They wasn't ready for
Everybody
that
holler at
one.
304. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody holler at 304.
I just
Y'all
fucked
know how
them
to
up.
spell? Do
See,
y'all know how to spell around this motherfucker? Shit. You know what I'm talking about?
but now
Ho is
this would be
spelled
the
ho.
thing
Ho is spelled
in
HO, not HOE.
in the dictionary though. How do they spell the whole garden tool?
Is there a hoe? Hoe is a garden tool.
HOE. Yeah.
That's a garden tool, man. Hoe,
Mm-mm-mm.
a real hoe is spelled HO. Ain't no E in hoe. Come on, man. Step your game up, man. Read a book or something, man. Learn about this shit, Jack. If you were doing
She for
some pimping around here, you know what I'm talking
she
about?
for sure could be a
Yeah,
tool in the
man. Hoe,
garden of my
man.
pimping.
The word hoe came from whore. WHORE. Ain't no
Not
E in there.
hooker. Looker's fix. So I'm gonna say hooker though. Yeah, you got some vet, you know what I'm saying, hooker. I'm just saying. Or, you know,
See, I just trying to make it sound good or something, right? Look, man, hoe is spelled HO. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna
Okay,
sit
so
here and
look,
explain
is it
myself
is,
too much
is it
more.
the garden tool or is it the words that Santa Claus say then?
I don't know what you got, but I got hoes. And that's HO. So if y'all got HOEs, maybe that's why them hoes ain't working too best for the, you know, so, but I can't call it. Hoe is HO. Like,
Then why do we say you did?
no. Y'all going off shit that y'all came, that came from other casts that y'all seen from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Hoe is spelled HO, not HOE. Period. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why I crack up all that H304. I never used 304. I never used that, nothing like that, because I'm an old school pimp. You feel me? I know where the fuck hoe came from. You know what I'm talking about? Hoe
Are
came
you
from
an old school pimp or you a pimp?
what?
I mean, just being a pimp ain't good enough.
What are you trying to ask me right now?
I'm not trying to ask you anything. You said you're an old school pimp.
Okay. So
I mean,
are you asking am I still a pimp now or something?
no, I'm just saying, ain't a pimp just good enough? Like, man, I'm a pimp. Ho spell Ho.
No,
See,
man.
when you say, oh,
When I say I'm from the old school, I just know old school shit. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all don't notice, you know, I can't keep up with y'all new cats, man. Don't mind me. And I'm not talking down amongst y'all. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm really from the old school. You dig what I'm talking about? So, man, I'll let y'all go ahead and kick y'all shit. And that's cool and everything. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm really from the old school. I'm a third generation pimp, man. You know what I'm talking about? So I let y'all kick y'all shit. But when y'all say
okay,
something,
so how many generations have,
but when you say something, I'ma correct you. That's all I'm
how
saying.
many, how many, how many, how many generations have pimping been going on though? What's older than old?
Pimping been going on since the beginning of time. So what are you trying to
Right. So
say?
when you say you're an old school pimp, I mean, what's older than old?
I don't understand what you even mean by that.
I
Like
know you don't. I know you don't. So I'm saying so because you're saying
old?
you're an old school pimp, right? Right.
I'm
How
telling
old is
you,
your
man,
old go?
I'm a cat that sat here and just, you know, abides by the originality, man. Shit. But
Right.
at the same time, I'm educated. Can you dig it? You know what I'm saying? So, but look, man, I don't come in here to down talk anybody. So don't get that fucked up. Because I don't sit here and do that shit where y'all be trying to
No, I
pimp.
know.
You know what I mean? But I will give my opinion. And that's all that is, though, Jet.
See, he didn't want to say perspective. You know what I'm saying? He got a book perspective. He vicious. You know what I'm saying? He said, can you
No,
dig? For sure, that's what a hoe do. A hoe for sure digs, though. But no, like I say, I understand. You know, HO. You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus ain't real. He took the game. You know what I'm saying? The game came fraud out
no,
anyway.
man. I ain't gonna lie to you, P. Like on some real shit. I hate the fact that everybody sit here. I hate the lingo 304. I don't like that.
Right,
You know, I'm talking
right,
about. I don't like to see that because it's just it don't make sense to me. Because that's not. First of all,
right,
that's not how you spell hoe. You spell hoe HO. Period. It's not spelled HOE. You know what I'm talking
right.
about? It's just not. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I say 0-4. You'll never see me put a 304 or no 8. You know what I mean? I know how to spell hoe. You know what I'm talking about? So
Should
that
it really be
HOE shit,
4-0?
that HO, no, 0-4. Like, anyway, you know how they do the beeper shit? I'm just
I
going
know,
off
but that's
how you,
backwards is what I'm saying. But you spelling it backwards, right? It could be 4-0.
no. That's what I'm going off of how they do it. How they
I
say
know, but I'm going
304.
off, you know what I'm saying? Pimping, right? 4-0. Wouldn't that make more sense? Why we gotta do it backwards when it could just be
Four
straight how it's
zero.
supposed to
No,
be?
I'm saying 0-4.
I
Instead of
know what you're saying.
I'm leaving that 3 out because there ain't no because that's all it came from is from
Oh,
a
because you gotta do it backwards to turn the 4 upside down still.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I leave it at the 0-4. I don't put no E or no 3 in there. I know how to
Mm.
spell hoe, and I know where the word hoe came from. It didn't come from no E. Ain't no E in hoe. It just not.
So how do you feel about the 16?
What? The 16th letter?
No,
I,
like do you use that? Like, hoes, number for
I
the hoe,
do.
but
I got
okay,
16. I got 16 tatted on me. But
right.
the 16th letter of the alphabet. See, it's not just for the pimping. Do you know how many words that apply? Well, I'm just gonna say myself, should I say, that
Right.
have the P?
So what's the most important P in the alphabet?
I'm not. I have too many. I can't even call one most important. I mean, of course, somebody would expect me to say the pimping and all this, but no. You know,
June, what's the most
it's so
important P
many.
in the
It's
alphabet?
so many. It's so many. Well, I'm gonna let y'all talk. If somebody got something else to say, you know, it's about. I just don't. Me myself, I don't. You know, just put it as if one word, because I'm a one
See, that's where the mathematics come in, where the alphabet gods come in. See what I'm saying? That's where that 5%, you know what I'm saying? They do have science for numbers and letters, you know. For sure the most important P is the power P. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Y'all listening?
I'm not
I'm
trust. I
I'm
already, I got that
yeah,
lesson. Yeah, I got
yeah.
that math. I got
I'm
the
Oh,
a
math and
y'all just,
everything.
y'all
I'm
some
a,
pimps. Ooh,
we
damn.
y'all do
That's
y'all
how
think
y'all feeling right there?
I'm at a
Oh,
fish in the
shit, I'm doing
moment.
too much talking.
I'm
Huh.
I'm
Nah,
at a
you know what it
fish.
was?
Y'all, huh.
I'm a, you know what it is,
Y'all
right? Watch this,
vicious.
watch this, watch this.
God damn.
Everything you was doing was vicious, right? Because you just got through right saying the slick
Like a
talk, right? And then
motherfucker. They was
I'm
so
I'm
timely.
sitting there watching like, damn, okay, you got me never wanting to slick talk now, because goddamn, this is what
It
it
was
sounds
so
like.
timely. That's how you know when the discussion that you having amongst pimps is 100% in accordance with the game.
Right,
Because
right, right, right,
shit like that to come in
right,
and
right.
confirm exactly what the fuck you been talking about.
Right, right. Every time, look. Every time I
It
get on
sound
here,
good.
right?
It look good. He got Fig in his
Every,
name.
right, right. Every time I get on here, right, I'll
It
give
was the
me a
risk
sharpening,
action for
right,
me.
and
The
and,
risk
and I
action
see the
was vicious.
sharpening, right, and then immediately, I kid you not, this is like the from the love and loyalty. Then right afterwards, that sharpening immediately. Who came up? Chili cheese, right? And I watched the case study. I'm like, okay, I get what he mean. Okay, I see that. Just like right now, I'm like, okay, I'm getting it, and I'm seeing what you mean. It's like, okay, let me just never like it takes the want to even slick talk or the reliance of that old habit to slick talk. You know, it just like let me just completely uninstall that verbiage. You know, let me not
That's
use
what
that.
that's like an
Let me not use.
example when I say that's like an example when I say, you know, a lot of cats will get into the game and then they start acting or talking or having the mannerisms of what they think a pimp is supposed to talk like, how they think a pimp is supposed to, a pimp's mannerisms and things is supposed to be. Man, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, be yourself. Straight up. Like you didn't all of a sudden fucking uh start talking and walking different. Oh, because you pimping now. Now you walk with a limp all of a sudden. Ain't shit be wrong with your legs your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
No, look, I know exactly, but see, and that's the key to listening and hearing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta listen through all that. People just talking jib, and that's the thing. It's only slick talk if you slipping, and I for sure ain't gonna be the one slipping. That's the
Nah,
thing.
you know when you did the
Two scoops like a bird on a
no
box.
no
What
no
are you
no
talking about?
no
I
hold on
was
hold on
trying to
hold on
think what the fuck
the,
cereal box got a bird on it,
a bird
and
and two
then
scoops
And
exactly.
then when I'm telling them he bringing square shit, talking about boxes, now we arguing. Damn, finesses,
I'm like,
pimps arguing them. I mean, what?
I'm like, shit. I sat back. I was trying to think. I was like, okay, Fruit Loops, cornflakes. Uh, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to
Nothing with
all
the
the old
bird
school
on.
ones.
Cocoa Puffs. Nothing with the bird on the cereal boxes fly. You got Cocoa
Right.
Puffs. Ain't shit fly about that. You got Fruit Loops. Definitely ain't shit fly about that. Cornflakes. Ain't nothing fly that
Hey
And
man,
look,
last time I checked, Cold cereal ain't been fly. that's that's where we come from. That's poverty, man. That's when you got to do what you got to do to make something make. You feel me? So I don't even
and you
know
know
why
the
you
cold
make the
part about it
comparison.
is, and the cold part, y'all know how the energy was going. I was being serious with him, like, oh, Brett the Fresh, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And they go, I
Right.
mean, but like I said, bro, but that's
It's
what
the
I'm
game.
saying.
No, that's the game.
Yeah,
That's just the game.
that was nothing but the game right there. Like when everything was in tune for that to happen, and it
Right.
had to happen how it happened, and it couldn't happen no other way. And that's the way
Right.
shit happened when you're in accordance with the game. When
Right.
you
Right.
doing
Right.
shit right, shit like that will reveal itself, whether it's wrong or whether it's right. It's gonna show itself
Right.
to you. Like, boom, here's an
When
example of what the
intentions
fuck
is
I'm talking
pure.
about. Right?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the conversation we was having was definitely pure, definitely pure. And when
Hmm.
something pop up, it's gonna get exposed. Like, here goes an example for y'all that need a visual, that need an audio
Oh,
visual. What the fuck we
right.
talking about?
Right. 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 I think the coldest part was I don't repeat myself. What did you just say? Oh, I just said. I'm like, oh damn. Like, so why you doing like that? Like, goddamn. Like, oh my god. Like
I'm just
that.
saying, right?
It's like
So
it's
for
like
sure, he get knocked for the hose. You see what I'm saying?
anybody that was raised in church, you know what I'm saying, when they was younger, with their parents or whatever, you went to church or whatever, you could tell the ones that was faking, you know what I'm saying, the quote unquote Holy Spirit get to going, motherfuckers get to dancing, and then the motherfucker clowning fall into the drum set.
Right.
You was up there clowning, you know what I'm saying? You was
Right.
making a mockery and being the, you know what I'm saying, and joking, and people was in here really serious. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you keep it pimping. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's really just what it is. It is his words. You see what I'm saying? And like I
Mm-hmm.
say, but that's why you don't want to slick talk because there's someone actually listening.
Right.
You never know who. And sometimes the person that's listening, most of the times, is that bitch that you think is
Right.
stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You saying the wrong things, not articulating yourself. You give a person a license to disarm you.
Right. Facts. Big facts. Shit like that, it'd be the same type of cats to be like, oh man, you don't even sound like no pimp.
Right. And you're like,
What?
what pimp sounded like? I didn't know that.
Right. That's like
Like
that's
what?
like
I'm an
that's like
old
that's
school
like
pimp.
people that are
Wow.
educated. That's like black people that are educated, and and they talk with a certain vernacular because they're educated, and they have a vocabulary and are able to express themselves with different words and things like that. And they're like, oh, you sound white. Well, what does white sound like? What is a
Exactly.
black? Yo, you don't sound black. Oh man, I didn't even know you were black. You didn't sound black on the phone.
Right.
What the fuck does black sound like?
Said too much state property.
Sounds of blackness.
Oh man.
Keep your head in the sky. No, I
Right,
was playing.
right.
So make it
Finally
make sense.
got a
You know what I'm
piece
saying?
of the pie. Moving on up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, sorry, sir. Let me tones it down for you.
And they, but no, but what I was saying, and they got a group called Sounds of Blackness. That's what I'm saying. Singing group say, what's black sounds like? Our sounds of blackness, right? You heard that song. As long as you keep your head in the sky. Yeah, y'all heard that song before. But anyway, Sounds of Blackness. That's a group. That's funny. Like I say, y'all, words and understanding, man, y'all could have so much fun with this shit. What does right sound like? Okay. Uh, how does a pencil sound like anything? Why you say pencil, Shove? You said right. No, not that right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
It's perspective. Like, man, we got so much fun with this shit. But one way you never gonna lose with pimping is with pimping. I'm talking too much in these comments. Brother D,
Miss Honey 99.
yes, it's gotta go on YouTube, huh, y'all?
Nah, for sure. It definitely do. Hey, every
When
time you get
slick talk goes
a case
wrong.
study, nah, look, anytime you get a case study, it gotta be on the YouTube. Just to, here's the lesson, here's the example.
And a
Right.
little secret, right? A little secret, y'all. Part of these badges is when we are on YouTube. and they see everybody bashed up, and then say we start screen recording the lives, and people bashed up. You know what I'm saying? So it will look, but we're gonna be going live on YouTube too, right? But part of the badges is that too, so we can bring everybody together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's part of it.
Right.
So then people gonna know June Summers. They gonna know the jazz. They gonna know the Egyptian. They gonna know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about me. It's about I want to bring all of us together. To where now that'll help you branch off your own channels. You see what I'm saying? Because they'll be like, oh, we like June Summers the way he spits it. We like the way Finesse be doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Fact.
That's the game. Like that's part of it though.
What's the
I
next most
probably, I,
powerful
pro-
P?
I
There
probably
ain't no
wouldn't
more.
even.
It's power.
I probably wouldn't even like me personally. I probably wouldn't even want to branch off into my own. I want to. I like keeping it together. That way, you know what I'm saying. A bitch can really come in and really see she got options. You know what I'm saying? She can see she got options for sure. And then she can see really how P's conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? All this goofy shit going on when more than one fucking P get on the goddamn screen and shit like that. That ain't how that shit's supposed to go. That's not that.
Well, I'm gonna say this, right? One thing I always like about being in the mansion, right, is it filters out a lot of, what's the word I want to use? Let's say riffraff.
Bullshit.
Nah, we're gonna say riffraff. We're gonna say the riffraff, right? So, there's a lot of people out there who, they may be participators of the game, different things like that, right? But they may have some things in their resume, some things in their jacket, that may not be, too cool. And you gotta always be vetting the information you come into contact with. So, I always appreciate, like, even for them like that, right? Chauv is the only individual that I know, the only pimp that I know who gonna put it all on the line real quick, like let you know something, like let's pimp something. Like I don't want to be friends with you just to say we friends and all that other fake shit. No, let's pimp something real quick. Let's talk about it, and that's something you can
Uh-huh.
appreciate because you really actually, getting that real deal. It's not no artificial or none of that. So a lot of people be over here just want to be chit chatting just to chit chat and say, oh hey, I'm a pimp, you're a pimp too. Hey, let's be pimp friends. Like that is not how that shit go. That is not how that shit go. Cause how you actually gonna get your steel sharpened in this motherfucker if you never actually using your tools, your sword,
See,
your
I
tongue?
would, I wish show would bring it back every now and again about how I see. I was here when the shit started. You know what I'm saying? It was they
See,
had niggas
Finesse
on
was
the
here.
on the
Look,
on the on
it might be
the on
shocking
the
to y'all,
street.
but Chauv used to show his face all the time. Finesse was here when Chauv was showing his face.
Oh,
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
didn't know that.
I was
That's
yeah, I was here when it was the chopping block damn near every night. It was it was the chopping
it
block. If
was
you didn't
in
have
the
your
comments
shit
every 5 seconds.
if you didn't have your shit together, oh yeah, you was popping it in the comments. Oh yeah, you was getting brought up. You was getting brought up for sure.
But really though, this ain't really nothing new as far as in the game though. This what we do in
Right,
the streets. And that's
right.
the thing. See, it's like, say you like some gang banging or say something like that, for example. It's like, or just even with men, right? You get your respect, squabble up. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or. So with
Right.
the pimping, in a sense, it's like, you know, that's how you gain the respect because you could tell a lot by just that. You know what I mean? Because you can just, like I say, y'all see what it is. You know what I mean? But, 'cause I know finesse knows, but it's just that any pimp ain't gonna take nothing like. And this is another thing y'all gotta realize: pimps don't get chopped. Pimps get sharpened. Hoes get chopped. A pimp don't get chopped. So we want to keep that just you know in context. Pimps don't get chopped.
Hey,
You see what I'm
Job,
saying?
I'm
They
gonna
get
come right
sharpened.
back up. I'm gonna switch phones right quick.
All right, all right. But yeah, summer. So like I say, man, no, but you're right. You know what I mean? And then it shows you what is and what ain't, right? But the most important thing when y'all be seeing show do what he do, right? It's just listening. And then
Right.
knowing, see, a lot of people be thinking like I ask questions to be like, nitpicking, but I don't. I'm gonna have to answer. You know what I'm saying? It's just, let me see what they talking about, or are they just talking?
You know, something you said, right? You was like, I didn't know you was going to be so insecure. And that's really what it be exposing, you know. If you come into any conversation ready to talk more than listen, you're not really there to, you know, gain anything. And at that point, it's like, why are you even participating in the conversation? You know, it's supposed to be exchange. You know, it's supposed to be communicating with one another, exchanging information. And when an individual starts saying things like arguing or anything like that, you already know the type of mindset they in. You know, the state they've been in. So it's very telling. You know, how you get in a circle of pimps and not want to just, you know, soak some shit up, you know, not talk about it, you know, like it doesn't make any sense, you know. So and then you say things like, I'm an old school pimp, so that means you can't learn no more. That means
I
you're
mean,
not
what's
willing to
old is
Right.
listen
what's
anymore.
new.
Like
Then
what does that mean?
he said, you know, I just learned from the original. Well, how the fuck, if this been going on since the beginning of time, how the fuck you know how they was pimping back then?
Exactly. Like, come on, make it make sense. Like what what's that? Oh, my bad. That was some slick talk too. But you know, like for real though, like, you know, what does that mean when you say something like that?
Right.
Old school pimp, like, huh?
No, no, hold on. That wasn't slick talk. Because perspective, it will for sure will make something make sense. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, definitely.
That's how
Okay,
this
yeah,
is perspective. Look, when I'm saying perspective, y'all look. Perspective is like the magic wand. The lawyer wins the case based on perspective. Don't you know that lawyers, all they can use are questions?
exactly.
Come
No,
on,
true.
y'all. That's what I'm saying. There's no disrespect in the question, and there's no disrespect in the truth. So
Right.
as long as you have a fact, that's the foundation. You know, how come weed was illegal and now weed is legal? Because the laws changed their perspective on how they looked at it. The perspective could make the wrong right, the right the wrong, especially when the right was the pen, especially when you wanted it to be right. They said you wasn't right because you went left. You see what I'm saying? So when you got game like that, what bitch ain't finna come with you? See, that's what it all goes down to.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely facts.
Nah, definitely. You
All
know,
that all that
all that
slick
slick talk it
all
does
that
nothing.
slick talk. I don't even think bitches really like that shit. The bitch definitely can't understand what the fuck you saying. No
Right.
matter how many no matter how many times you asked her if she did, uh, or what else they be saying? Uh, you know, I'm talking about. No, she don't know what the fuck you talking about. She's been trying to figure it out the whole time she was sitting here.
Right.
She's not looking mesmerized. She's looking confused. She's
Yeah,
speechless because she
perplexed.
doesn't know what the fuck she's talk. She doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, man, the bitch can't even say nothing, man. I was, you know, you take what I'm saying. No, no. I need a dictionary, nigga, like a the fucking thesaurus. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
See, really, all that is like the lights in front of the store. That's what that talk is. It is a catchy, you know what I'm saying? When you meet somebody at first, something different, right? But then when you go into the store, then that's what counts. You see what I'm saying?
Right?
Hmm.
That's how you know if they're like,
And
go ahead.
these cats don't understand that. You know, a woman wants to feel secure. You know what I'm saying with what she's doing. She wants to feel secure in her choice. She wants to feel secure in her decision. Uh, there's security in understanding. So if she's not understanding what it is you're communicating, what it is you're saying, she's not gonna feel secure that you can pimp on her. She's not gonna feel secure that you can lead her. Shit, every time you give her directions, she's not gonna understand the shit. She's not gonna understand where the fuck where the fuck you're going with this. When I put an address in my GPS, I feel secure that this GPS is leading me the right way because it has the information that I'm looking for. If this motherfucker is, I might not be so secure in that motherfucking Thomas guy. Shit done changed. You know what I'm saying? This road might not even be here no more. You know, I might not be. I'm not gonna be as secure. You know, now the Thomas guide, yeah, it's old school. That's vintage. You know what I'm saying? But this GPS, I'm gonna feel more secure with this GPS.
I ain't even gonna use MapQuest. I don't even feel secure with that.
MapQuest, hey, that's 2005. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You
That's
know,
you still writing
I'm
the
a,
directions
I,
down.
I'm gonna feel way more secure with my Google Maps. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay, honey, I see you. She said, I must be very young. I ain't even seen or heard that.
You
Yeah,
ain't
man,
heard of
that top
MapQuest?
or either that or Thomas Guide.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, MapQuest, yeah. Thomas Guide, that's back.
Right.
Now the thing about a map, right, y'all? What is a map? What is a map used for?
Guidance.
Guidance. Is that what it's used for? Is guidance the same as direction?
Nah, because direction comes with more. It's more like instruction. So that's where the that legend, that key in the bottom right corner would come in.
Okay, so when you want to, go to someone's address, do you ask for instructions or directions?
Oh, okay. Directions. Now you got me wanting to look up directive.
Because what I'm saying is directions is one thing, but the map can't tell you where to go. See, mhm. If you don't know where to go, the map don't do no good. Well, damn, sure. Okay, okay. This is the thing. Like a computer, right? A computer. The beautiful thing about the computer, right, is because it lets you know anything in the world you want to know, but you got to think about it first.
Ain't that some shit?
Right.
Bitch, it's
Right.
see,
Okay. Okay.
see. There's really no map for a hoe. Bitches. What's the map for? What's the map for the hoe? In a literal term, like, and that's the point. These hoes feel so restricted when they realize that they're supposed to be heaven on earth, wherever you are, bitch. When do you stop hoeing, bitch?
Right, right.
A lot
This
of people
isn't
need to
even a
find a map.
blade.
Need a map for their pimping, though. You know what I'm saying? Need to find out where that is. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You know, it's just like I said, this is so crazy because if you really think about it, right, all the buildings and like electronics and just society, right, that was all built on top of the earth. Like we're really not living in the natural earth. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to get deep, but it's the truth. Like if you really think about it, we're really not living like we're living like our lives is like fast food basically. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not, with the buildings and the technology and all this type, you know what I'm saying? That's furthest from nature, from just the most natural, you know? And it's like, what's the oldest profession, right? Not the oldest crime. See, people don't realize the beauty of the game. The game is, well, right? That's why I say the religion. It's made of deals with the most original natural things in human existence, which is the man, the woman, and money.
Uh,
That's why it can infiltrate. It could go Monica Lewinsky, right? You know what I'm saying? The bitch that took down the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like, like. That's why this game is so it's spiritual because between the man. Oh, I forgot one. The man, the woman, sex, and money. But the man, woman, and sex, that's the most natural things. Before money, see, I knew somebody's going to say that. It would be something of value. See? Joseph Simpson. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
so instead of money, would it be appropriate to replace money with currency?
well, yeah, but well, yeah. Well, like, say if we're going to go like to the beginning of time, right? Whatever was valuable. So I'll just say that. Whether it was food, whether it was, you know what I'm saying? Just valuable, you
Yeah,
know,
'cause value more the originator. You could have social
or
currency,
currency. Well, yeah,
actual
okay,
currency,
yeah.
and things like that. But no, value is more the originator because value is bestowed on the currency. Currency is just
Right,
not,
right.
finite. So it'll probably be value.
The trick showed the prostitute her value. The pimp showed her worth. That's why she's the hoe. You know what you're worth, bitch? More than just what you're doing. Come on, y'all. That's why you
Exactly.
don't keep her just in her prostitution.
That's why
You know why? You know why they went out of game for a bitch finesse? Because that's all they got for the bitch.
that's
Bitch.
all they got. You know what I'm saying? Because you taking instead of true elevation, you just you might be buying her shit and doing shit for her or whatever, getting her shit from what she's bringing in from prostitution, and wonder why the bitches still leave, and still feel like she's not elevating because you're only you're only dealing with that one aspect. Pretty soon, women are always looking for what's next. They're progressive creatures. What's next? It gotta be more to it. That's how you can have, a woman could be with a man with all the money in the world and still sit there and be unhappy.
Right. Simpson, anything can be valuable. Yeah, I mean, what's valuable to one might not be valuable to another. Y'all know something else that I want to say, right? Game, if game is knowledge, why do we say game? See what I'm saying? Game is slick talk. What's the name of the game? Pimping and hoeing. But in a sense, that's slick talk too. Think about it. Game itself is slick talk. If game is knowledge, it's like a word with a negative connotation in a sense. Because sometimes you could be like, let me give you some game, bitch, and they think like, well, you ain't running game on me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's knowledge. If you say, let me give you some knowledge, that's a lot more appealing. Game is slick talk. Come on, y'all. We're gonna get it together though. We're gonna get it together. Hey bitch, I got some game for you. Hey bitch, I got some knowledge.
Change the dialogue, change the perspective on it. It sounds a little bit better. It sounds more welcoming, shall I say, to a bitch ears.
People love the game, but are devoted to their religion, which would be loyalty. People love the game until they don't want to play no more. The religion is going to require you to, off top, know you're going to go through some persecution.
Sacrifice.
Just because you get saved right now, don't mean you ain't going to have no run-ins. Matter of fact, that's when the devil's going to get you most. You ready? Right? Like I say, it's game within the game, and then it's just game. You see what I'm saying? We got to learn as much. Yes, yes, the game, if we're going to use that right, is the most, supreme of all games. Why is it the most supreme of all? Because we're dealing with the man and the woman. We're not dealing with drugs. We're not dealing with, it's like there's nothing else that's needed. What else can you sell and get the same thing back and sell it again?
Right.
Yeah, I can't think of anything but that's the only thing.
That you didn't have to buy first. For those of y'all who want to say something like a rental car or something like that. I wonder how many squares are actually out there prostituting, but they only got a hamburger because they were dealing with a square. But if they were with the trick, they would have got the money.
Man.
Girl, you need to get you a rich man. God damn. But what they say, women women marry twice. Once for money and a second time for love. The less you have in common with a trick, the more pimping she gonna see. Less fucking, less emotion, less love, less all that. Because everything that you're giving to the bitch, like love and dick, thinking is keeping her, is the same shit that she hates, that has her being a prostitute anyway. But now she's used to you. So now she has to really be. Now your hoe is really your hoe. Vicious.
So, Chauv, would you say love and hate is the same thing then?
They're both emotions, they're both feelings, right?
Yeah.
Are love and hate the same thing? Well, sometimes people love to hate
Hate to love.
and hate to love. So you might hear hate is the new love, right? But fuck, that's all slick talk, right? Are they the same thing? No. So let me cut to the chase. So love and hate the same thing? No, they're not the same thing. You see what I'm saying? But the same thing that you hate, the same thing you love, you end up hating. And the same thing you hate. When I first met him, I couldn't stand him, but he just kept working on me, and now we've been married for 50 years. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Some of them hoes out there thought they really hated pimping till they grew to love it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, see, the dangerous thing about a woman, not dangerous, but it could, because it could go so many ways. It could be dangerous, but it's like dangerous in the sense of, you know, just know that it's dangerous, right? So you got your safety, man. You say you're doing all your safety precautions because you're dealing with danger, like a real sensitive, delicate, dangerous weapon that can be used. It's like a bomb, but it's so sensitive to where it don't matter if you pull the pin out, it's gonna blow you up. But blow up the right. What's my point? Is my saying is this because they're emotional, and those natural emotions. I think Finesse was saying earlier, like they wanted something like stay busy or keep moving. One of y'all said that, right? Is because they can go. It's like emotions, right? It's like water adapting to any surface. You see what I'm saying? That's an emotion. So an emotion is like, you know, empty space, right? That needs to be filled. However, the feeling needs to stay filled, right? Cause so basically, and that's what happened when Adam didn't stay with Eve because he was supposed to stay in her ear. God made man for himself and he made woman for man. God speaks to the man to speak to the woman. So when she was by herself, she was emotional. The devil said, that's not true. You know, who was really the one that started, that's why I say confusion. The devil's author of confusion. You know what I mean? Because is it confusion or was it the devil that really first represented the first? Why?
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, so when you look at it like that, right? So that's the thing when it comes to the bitches, to these emotional, you see what I'm saying? Because if you don't stay in there, you know what I'm saying? Stay in the bitch head, right? Or what they say, if you get the mind, the body will follow, all that shit. Her eating the fruit, what the body following. See? That was supposed to be the tree of good and and evil. If we weren't supposed to eat from that tree, then could it be that God intended it for us to not have a right or wrong? The devil had to make it to where we knew right or wrong, so when we chose wrong, then we'd be choosing him. Because God wanted it to be ignorance being an excuse for not knowing his law. God didn't want us to know, and I'm basing everything I'm saying on the Bible though. God didn't want us to know what right and wrong was if he didn't want us to eat from the tree of good. Come on now.
Well, I think the tree had to be there if he was creating Adam with a will of his own, because you can't have a will without a choice. You have nothing else. You have nothing else to choose. If there's no other option, if there's no uh, option
No, no, no,
contrary.
no, no. We did have no. What no? No. We had our will, and he gave us instructions. And with your will, do what you want. Just don't. I'm saying eat over there.
That one thing, and that was that one thing they did.
You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
but
Right.
see, what I'm asking is how can you have that will without having something to contradict it? How can you have, if I don't give you any other options, you don't have a choice but to go this way. If there's only one path, it's not your will to take this path. This is the only path you have to take. You don't have anything else to choose from.
So it's more like what you said, but he intended it to where we didn't have to like know where we were going though. So so what I'm saying is yeah, he had a choice. His free will was because he wasn't a robot. Move here, move
Hmm.
there, move it. That's the free will. But it was like the free to what will to what do, the free will. But which okay, but you're saying then why did he put like a restriction? If I got free because I'm still God. Shit, listen, you know what I'm saying? You basically these are the instructions. Because what else did he do? Look, you already want to get deep. He didn't ask God for him to make the bitch.
That's true. That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is Eve got deceived, but Adam disobeyed. Everybody thinks it's Eve's fault. It's really Adam's fault. Listening to the bitch.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say ever that well, the devil's the people. What I'm saying is the devil really did send the bitch with sex. The trick was Adam. The payment was sin. How many righteous men? Remember, Adam was a virgin. Y'all hear me screaming virgin pimp? Adam was a virgin. So, how many righteous men does the devil use? I mean, what the righteous men that it gets used by the woman to bring back the payment of sin? How many husbands do hoes fuck? Come on, y'all. Right.
Bitches.
This some cold
So
game.
that's
This some
so
cold
look.
game.
That's cold.
Listen, right? So that's why dumbass Adam listened to the bitch and went against God. So now how's the bitch looking at him? You dumbass nigga, you got us both in trouble. It's his fault. And then how is he looking at the devil now? Wow, my man went against me and God. I mean, you and God. You see what I'm saying? So now that's the voice. The devil was really the only one that ever spoke to Eve. So what is the devil in this sense, right? Emotions. You know, Like, so like when I was explaining to y'all when I said such thing as like a woman having twins from two different fathers. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what it's called, but y'all can look it up. A woman could be pregnant with twins with two different fathers, right? And that's why they say that, and then I'm sure if y'all heard about the Nephilim and what I'm saying, that the angels mixed with the giants and mixed, right? Because they're saying, right, Cain and Abel was really twins, right? And the devil, right, was Satan was Cain's dad, and Abel was Adam's dad. Adam was Abel's dad, right? That's what they say. But aside from that, right, sex was the fruit. When she offered it to Adam, Adam looked at the bitch. Okay, here. He might have saw what she did, you know what I'm saying? What she did with the snake, right? But as soon as ooh, see, that's crazy. Oh, anyway, look. But then as soon as Adam made right, they realized they were naked.